Don't say anything, Jimmy. The sound's not on yet. I messed up the sound. Okay, there we go. Sound's back on now, brother. Sound's back on. What? We're already on.
We always do.
Oh, no. We did it again. What's up, peeps? We're on. We're here. You look good. I'm dark a little bit, but can't really complain too much. Maybe not this one, the other one. Yeah, that helped me. Yep. You're probably good too, I think. Yeah, you're still good. No, you're still good. It's not good enough. It's good. Damn good. You don't think so?
Can I want to try to turn those off. Sorry. Are you good? I'm good. You didn't get dark?
I'm good. I didn't get dark. Nope. I'm still good. You might still be really good.
Orange.
You might still be really good, I think.
Because I think those lights make.
Yeah, you're not orange anymore.
Yeah, I think that's what. Are you good?
Am I orange?
No, you're not orange. You're good.
Oh well, if I gotta fix me like this.
Oh no.
Hold on. Hold on, wait a minute.
Looks like we're recording from the sun. I'm good.
How about now?
Are you good with that?
Hold on. How about now?
Oh,
Wait. No, that's too much.
You might be pushing it.
Wait. How about now? Oh, that's not bad. What about you though?
Yep. I'm good.
All right, cool. So we look like we have light on us, but you know. What's up, guys? How's everybody doing? I already see the smart aleck remarks. Laura Spangler saying 7:30, then 8, then 10, and then 11, eventually.
That's how I live my life.
Well, we did a lot of running around, a lot of managing it, and I didn't. I should have. Oh, okay. That is that. Damn, that's far behind. Is that Facebook or YouTube?
It's Facebook.
Damn, you're far behind, brosif. Far behind me. Maybe we are. Maybe we aren't. I don't know how. I don't know how it goes. I'm gonna
close it out and then open it back up.
That's probably what it is. But anyway, either way,
we're all busy. We got shit to do.
Yeah, man. And I got and half of the guys here are usually on. They were on the Instagram with me last night, and thank you guys for riding back with me. I was coming back from wrestling training, and I was nice and sore. And then I stopped at I had my Fitbit on, and I had to stop and get the rest of my steps because I had my Fitbit in my shorts, but it doesn't like this. You're not getting a lot of steps when you're wrestling. You're wrestling, like you're not fucking running or anything like that. Your heart rate's up, which is always great, but that's just kind of part of it.
Did you put it in? You left it in your shorts on purpose?
Yeah. I wanted to pick up as many steps as I can whenever it's there, and it's waterproof, so it's not going to ruin it or anything. Yeah. And I have a little side compartment in my shorts, so it's not even in my pocket. It's like zipped up.
Okay, I never really thought about that.
Yeah, so we did that, and that actually made me get home I didn't get home until like 2 p.m. And then I got back, and normally you and I do our little Instagram live show whenever I'm coming back, so we kind of entertain each other on the road. And then you guys, we all entertain each other actually, and your phone was dying, so
I was at band practice, and you were coming back.
I got caught up in a live stream until like 3:30. And you guys, I'm going to put that on my YouTube just in case any of you guys missed it. I think it was a really good live stream. I think that people will see a different side of both Nasty Leroy and myself. Yeah. Because we got a little deep during that conversation. It was weird. That wasn't weird. That's how I am.
But no,
this is what I do.
I don't think that's weird at all. I think that's how it should be.
Right.
Like I was saying, I was with my band last night, and then the phone was dying, so I was going to hop on, but I was trying to save that battery. I didn't know what time I was going to get out. Me and my band kind of, sometimes it's midnight, sometimes it's 3 o'clock in the morning before we finish up. It's just one of those things.
And real quick, Rick and Lori, it is their anniversary, so let's wish them happy anniversary.
Oh, happy anniversary!
Happy anniversary, guys. That's how it goes.
Is it I guess a wedding anniversary?
Yes. How many years have you guys been together? Everyone, I am hoping to be back on Wednesday. I'm having eye surgery. Yeah, Laura's having surgery on Monday, so good luck with that, Laura. Yeah, we all know, but she's telling everybody on here, so we're all going to talk about it right here. Well, we're not going to talk about it, but we're going to acknowledge it, and we're going to wish you luck, and I hope that 16 years they've been together.
That's
16 years.
That's a long time.
That's some commitment.
Yeah.
That's some commitment. That's legit, though. That's That's what you want in a relationship.
Deal with the same person. I can't deal with somebody for 10 fucking minutes.
But if you're not dealing with each other and you're just
the thing.
Right, that's the thing. If they live together and you don't even argue and that's what you want. That's hard to find though. But that's hard to find.
To Lori's eye surgery, like that sounds horrible. Eye surgery. That's like surgery on your fucking eye. Like that doesn't seem like a part of your body you want to have surgery on. Might want to. I might would rather go to the dentist than have my eyes worked on because like the dentist is something I want to stay as far away from as I can. But
when's the last time you went to the dentist?
I do. Have
it's been a long time since
I do have to go to the dentist because I have a filling that fell out. A number and he sprayed his shit in your mouth and
they spray shit in your mouth. They just bring a dog over that has diarrhea and just tickle him.
Man, Jesus Christ!
You said spray shit in your mouth.
Yeah, I didn't. Literally,
I took it a step further.
You definitely took it a couple of steps further. It's been years since like 2 years since I've been to the dentist. I only go when it's like 911. I don't do the routine. I got to get them clean. I brush my fucking teeth. I know how to use mouthwash.
You use Listerine,
I get it. You know what I mean? Like, should I? Sure. Okay, fuck it. Whatever. Go for my 6 month cleaning or whatever the fuck it is. But I only go when there's shit that needs to be done. And right now, I got a filling that came out a while back.
Laura said that it's cataract surgery, Jimmy. I can't see.
Oh, no, I don't.
She agrees with you. She's not like.
I'm not trying to make her feel bad.
No, that might be a good conversation we can have too, because when we were talking, people kind of misconstrue like the hyperbolic words and the way that we get excited when we're talking shit about people, like, and we're not talking shit about people, we're talking shit about situations and those types of things, and like.
That's going to blow all my vapor in your face.
It smells good, though.
Okay.
As long as it's... Am I going to get secondhand smoke from that?
No.
What's the secondhand smoke studies?
No. We're not going to go back to that. We're going to talk about hyperbolic words.
Hyperbolic words.
How we are.
So, like, we'll talk about people who, like, say, like, oh, I have anxiety. And it's not... Yeah. We're not making fun of anxiety. We all deal with anxiety. We all have different things that we have to deal with in our lives. And... we're not like trying to hurt people. That's not the point. The point isn't making fun of people who talk about anxiety. The point is people who take advantage of the words.
Fun of the overdramatic people.
The overdramatic
people that just want attention.
They're getting attention. And we've all dealt with those types of people.
I'm depressed. No, you're not.
You're like, if you're depressed,
you're walking around telling everybody you're depressed.
Right.
Are you really depressed?
Right. And that's the weird thing, because then you see like the people who like really are depressed and nobody knows.
Or it's like, oh my God, Starbucks is closed. I'm so depressed. Like
that's
people.
That's a horrible thing to be depressed about.
You know what I mean? Like,
because you're addicted to caffeine.
Right. Like don't.
No, you just have a headache.
Yeah, don't fucking pick up that bag of Doritos from fucking upside down. It's going to trigger my anxiety. I can't do it. It's like it's shit like stupid shit.
It's going to trigger my anxiety.
You know what I mean? Or when you have the fucking curtains are halfway closed and somebody goes, "Oh, it's triggering my OCD."
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Or my favorite is my ADD.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I stopped listening to you. My ADD. It's like you're just not You're not conversing with me. You're not into the conversation. I get it, but geez,
like I was
effort.
I was diagnosed as a kid with ADHD, which some people are
not surprised
now saying that that's not even a real thing. Apparently, it's just or whatever. I don't know whether it is or not.
But people say that about everything,
right?
They're like, well, where was depression 100 years ago? It's like, well, they didn't know how to study that type of stuff.
And I was all fucking medicated out like as a kid. They're putting.
How were you when you were a kid? Do you think that like did it help you?
No,
or
I hated it. It changed me. It made me like I was on all the like ADHD medications like Ritalin, Concerta, I think it was what it was called.
Yeah.
It was Adderall. Is that for ADHD?
One. Yeah.
But I was definitely on like Ritalin and stuff like that, which was like one of the big ones.
Ritalin was a big one because I know that some of my family members had Ritalin.
Yeah,
but they had bad experiences.
Yeah.
It turned them. They were like very energetic and they jumped around and they were having fun.
Nothing.
To just all they wanted to do was sit down and brush their hair.
Yeah. Well,
it was a weird. They had like a weird tick. It was a weird impulse too. He had.
You know what happened with me when I was on that stuff that I can remember, it made me very down. Like,
Right.
it made me very quiet.
Right.
And I would always get paranoid of, like, that, like, spiders were on me.
Right.
Now, okay, I know I just sounded crazy as shit just now. I don't like spiders.
You are
Never
crazy
have.
as shit, though. We all know
My
you're
whole
crazy
life,
as shit.
I
You are
hate,
crazy as shit.
But no, I'm saying I hate spiders. Like, I don't fuck with them. I don't like them. And when I was on that shit, it, like, heightened it. I was thinking there's spiders everywhere. I wasn't, like, in my classroom, like, oh, spiders crawling out of the walls. I wasn't seeing things. It wasn't like that.
Right.
I just would, if I was walking somewhere and I saw, like, spider webs, I would just get that feeling. Or if I was in,
Would you get like a weird? So you know how you take like some pre-workouts and it gives you that
tingly
beta L,
shit.
that tingling.
Yeah, yeah.
Was it something not exactly that, but like something
made
like
my
that?
skin
But it's
crawl.
like in the back
In
of
my
in
back.
your back.
It was in
yeah,
my back.
yeah. But it's like I know
and I would
that is.
always think, like, if I saw a spider on the street or climbing up a wall or a tree or something like that,
Right.
if I saw a spider, I would start thinking, like, it would just creep me out. I hated it.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
anyways, I don't want to get too hung up on that.
No,
but
it's
it definitely.
it's too late. We already have.
But I'm just saying,
The comments are coming in, brother. The comments are coming in. You want to read some of them?
Yeah, I will. I used to put it under my tongue.
Yeah.
And it got to a point where I was getting caught doing that, and then my mom would have to watch me, like, swallow it,
stop
show me
you.
your
Yep.
mouth.
Yep.
Then I smartened up, and I started kayfaving it up here.
That's the way to go, because then you can drink all you want,
And
it's
then
just
I
gonna
could
stay
be
up
like,
there.
ha, see, look, it's not there, and it's up here.
That's
and
so
then I'd
sad
take
that
it out
you
and
like
spit
had
it
to
out.
fool them and like.
Yeah. So
That's
then
like
they
a
would
dog,
try
because dogs
me-
will do that. They'll just spit it right out.
Then they
don't
would
take no
then they
pills.
tried me on different ones, and it was all the same effect. Like, it changed me. So finally, I was a teenager. I was like, "Fuck you! I'm not taking it." Like, I wasn't a kid anymore. I was
Right.
still a teenager. I'm a kid, but I was like, "Fuck you! I'm not taking it." Like, you're not gonna waste your time writing prescription, do whatever. I'm not taking the shit.
Right. Exactly.
So, shit, anxiety, LOL, Laura Spangler. I will be out of work for a month. Losing fit.
I have no choice, so I deal with it.
Yeah, that's.
Sometimes you have to deal with it. Like a lot of times you do have to deal with it.
Well, yeah. I mean, what else are you gonna do?
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta have
I
that
think
kind of
that
shit
the Ryan comment.
Yeah, I was
probably,
gonna say I have ADHD and I'm on Adderall and Depakote, and it makes me mellow as fuck. I'm like a zombie. That's exactly how I was. Like, I was like a zombie.
right.
And it took me like until like the late the evening to wind down from that shit.
Right.
So
It took you a while. It was you. You
it
were
was
just
all
like
day. It was in me all day, and the evening time ish is when I would start coming off of it. And I don't like that idea of like, let's give a child something that's going to completely control their minds and their everything. That's going to control them because they're too hyper. And it's like, all right, here's the deal. What do you do? Because I get it. Now, you're going to have those kids that are in class.
Don't most kids have a lot of energy?
And you can't tell them nothing. You know, they're just,
or you could take them outside and let them play.
Yeah, you could do that. I'm saying if they're in class, though, and you've already been outside, recess was 15 minutes ago, and you're in there and you're still acting like a goddamn fool.
Some kids have a better battery than others. That's the crazy thing about it.
And they get very argumentative. They get very rebellious. They get you can't tell me nothing, blah, 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 blah. There's just all over the place. So let's give them a pill that's going to shut them right the fuck up.
I remember, and Oxford said, I know that feeling, Jimmy. And Amora said, I don't think people really need these drugs. I hate meds. And that right there, so
CBD.
Exactly.
Use that.
Exactly. So I remember that one of my cousins were on, they were like, the mother of one of my cousins, my aunt, was talking to my grandfather. And my grandfather, like, she was saying that, hey, I took this kid to the doctors, and we got to give him some pills, and so he's got to take these pills. And all my grandfather was doing was like, he don't need that shit. There ain't nothing wrong with that kid. There ain't nothing wrong with that kid. He don't need that shit. He don't need that shit. I'm not giving him that shit.
Yeah.
You don't need that shit. Just let him outside. He's just a kid.
Yeah.
And I remember like them having an argument because she was like, no, the doctor said this. You don't know what you're talking about. The doctor says it. But then as I get older, I start to realize, I'm like, that old man was probably right.
Yeah, doctor. Just
a lot of people are getting fucked up with that medicine, man.
And it's all
and that's not to say that there aren't people that need it.
Sure.
I don't think there's that many people who need it though. Like it
It's
could
such
be
an easy
overprescribed.
thing to do,
Right.
right?
And we're all speculating, but still, that's one of those things,
Now, Joey posted a link. I can't click it on my
Mama's
phone.
Little Helper, I think it explains any med pill, how it makes you feel. Is a good it's a good time, but it's not the right thing. Right. Right. That's thanks, Joey. Yeah, exactly. We can't really play it because we'll get kicked off YouTube, but I'm gonna listen to it after a while. Amora said, "I only take meds when I absolutely need them." But that's when you're supposed to take them, when you absolutely need them. Not like. I hate whenever. So I was having a conversation with a friend, and I was like, "Yes, I've had some depression and I've had some issues in the past, but I've worked through them." And like you're not always perfect. You have your moments, but you work through it, and you'll be all right. Sometimes it's a longer dip than others. But usually you're okay. And I find for me, because I know myself, the more that I keep myself busy, the more that I keep myself active, the more that we're doing this, the more that we're in the shred shed, the more that I'm hitting the road going to training, the more that I'm doing that, the less time I'm down. I'm not down at all. I'm tired, and I don't have any time. And like I have a horrible time texting people back because like
You're all over the place.
We're all over the place. Like that's why like we were joking with each other. It's like I don't know who forgets more, man. You or me.
Yeah,
I probably forget more.
But that's the thing, because when I'm left by myself with nothing to do, that ain't good for me.
That's not good because you overthink things and then you start right.
Keep
exactly.
me busy. Keep my ass moving.
Let's keep it moving, man.
I don't care if I'm tired. I'll fucking crank another energy drink. I'll drink some coffee. I don't give a shit about being tired.
Right, exactly. And Ryan said, "Mom took me off Adderall because friends, in quotes, come to me looking to buy them." Yeah,
Oh, of course.
and the kid they love that stuff though because that gives them the focus. But if you are a kid with ADHD or ADD and you really can't focus and you really just have a hard time focusing, it's not like the kid needs to go outside. It's like no, you're talking to them and they really can't focus, but they want to. That obviously you need it.
I'm like that now, and I'm 31.
Right. Yeah, and you
I
do
can't
though
focus
because
for shit.
Yep, because I've been in class with you before.
Yes, you have been in class, and even the teacher of that class, day one, noticed that
this kid's ADD.
I'm trying to hang on, brother, but I can't.
Yep, exactly.
And that's the thing. But here's the thing: I feel like I'm old enough now where I can.
You know yourself.
I can make myself control it.
Yeah.
But other times, like, it'll just happen, and I just lose focus.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But that's just what. But here's the thing: all creative minds are fucking a little bit crazy because you have to be crazy.
What is that?
You have to be crazy to do and chase the types of things that we chase.
Do you think that it's an attention thing?
And no. I think we're natural entertainers.
Like going full right.
We love to entertain people, right?
Mm-hmm.
We obviously, right?
We love to
entertain people. We entertain ourselves.
Yep.
But it's also this deep-rooted passion of like it's almost like a passion of passion, if that makes sense. Like you have your passion,
and you're also
passionate.
I already know just by the conversation that we had, that all-night conversation me, you, and Rick had. Because after our live stream the other night, man, boy, did we get into it. But that night, I could tell, like, we're very, very, very passionate, intense people.
Yeah.
Like, you just have... How about you not knock yourself out? You set yourself on fire. You fucking hit yourself in the head. I don't know if we're going to want to make this French toast. Yeah. Oh, by the way, spoiler alert, Anabolic French toast is happening tonight, and we're going to do it
live.
We're going to go it live, God damn it.
Fuck it.
Fuck it. We'll do it live.
Now, how many pens do you have now? Don't fucking
go
break your
live.
pen.
I just want to go live.
It's
pen.
How many sticks, not how many pens. Okay, so...
Okay.
All right, so yeah, we are going to drag the camera over a little bit later on. Finally going to do the Anabolic French toast live for you guys. So if you guys have been waiting on that or you guys want to see that, it's going to be fun. It's going to be cool.
It's going to be cool, man.
And guys, teach you guys how to make some Anabolic, because you didn't think probably that you can eat French fucking toast and still lose weight and build muscle.
Exactly.
But you can.
You definitely can. That's the thing.
But going back to that, though, is... us being very passionate, very intense people, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the things is like you're passionate about your passion.
Yep.
You're passionate about the process. You have to be crazy
You do.
to think, hey, I have this in my mind, and God damn it, I'm going to do it. Everybody thinks it's impossible. Everybody thinks you can't. Oh,
they think it's just stupid.
Get a real job.
They think it's childish.
Get
they
benefits.
Think it's all these things.
Settle down and have a family and be a working man. Be John Smith every day. You know, shit like that. And it's like, hey, listen, I'm not shitting on the people that bust their ass every day, go to work, and provide for their families.
But everyone doesn't have the same path.
Everyone doesn't have to do that. And everybody, and I hear more often than not, those people who are stuck in that, trapped in that box of going to work every single day to a job they hate, coming back home, you know, doing this, watching TV, eating a shitty meal, going to sleep, waking up, driving in traffic, stuck in traffic, stuck at a job you hate. You relish the opportunity to go take a shit. That's your you time.
You know,
and then you get stuck in traffic and you go home.
Funny thing you say that.
Here's the thing. Go
I used to take extra long bathroom breaks.
Sure.
When I was working my regular 9 to 5s because that was a good break, man.
Yeah.
And it's probably not healthy to sit on the toilet for that long.
No. Your legs start falling asleep and
they
shit.
They fall asleep and you stand up and your toes are numb.
Yeah, you can't move. Yeah, but it's like, and I've heard them go, oh, well, I once had a dream to do this when I was that age. Oh, I remember being your age. I had a bunch of dreams too. But then I had to, reality came and blah. No. Like, I'm sorry, but you make your own reality. You literally do. Just because that's what your parents did, your great-grandparents, your whoever, that's what school taught you or society or whatever. Oh, you have to follow this path. You have to be a sheep. You gotta go out and get a 9 to 5 and get good health care and have a family and settle down in some suburban fucking neighborhood. It's like, fuck that. Like, and you know this too, like, we have visions and goals of where we want to be, where we see ourselves, and also the icing on the cake is we have the ability and the talent to do it. Right. So why waste it? Why just think about it?
Yep, exactly.
Do it. Like, go out and do it. Like, I have my fucking band. Everybody, oh, you're in a band. Don't get me wrong. People don't treat me like this, obviously, but people, I feel like, oh, you're in a band. Oh, you're in a band. Oh, yeah, you guys play rock and roll. You're in a band. It's like they don't take it serious. Right? And they think like, oh, are you trying to be the next Metallica? You know, shit like that. It's like, yeah, fuck Metallica. Like, damn right I want to be the next Metallica.
Yeah.
Damn, I want to be the next Kiss. Like, fuck you. Fuck those guys and fuck you for shitting on what I'm trying to do. Like, I got a group full of amazingly talented motherfuckers. And we all got the same vision. We're on the same page. We get after it twice a week for hours on end.
Yep.
We're in that studio 6-7 hours sometimes, right? We all love each other. We all get along. We all are very creative people. It's so much fun for me. Like, I love it. Like, that is, I'm really in my element when I'm in that environment.
Right.
And then, obviously, then we go over to you. Like, you got the fucking wrestling, and you've been doing this shit for 15 plus years, and you're still at it.
Because I love it, man. It's more than that. It's just like when I was yelling at Rick the other day. It's more than just love, though. It's that you're in your element. You are what you are when you're doing that.
That's you.
That's
man.
you exactly.
That shit inside of you.
You have that. You have to have that in you. Exactly. You don't. That's the thing, because I've seen so many people quit and either be successful, make some money, and then quit. Stay successful, make some money, and good. And I've been up and down, and I've had a bunch of ups and downs. But man, I don't look at it like that, because I'm looking to the next day, and I'm just looking forward to the next match. You know, it's always it's so fun though. You got to love it for what it is.
That's what I'm saying.
You have to.
You
have to.
And whether it be successful wrestlers or successful musicians, you watch any of them, and they tell you about the old days.
Yeah,
they tell you about all the shit they had to eat, all the bullshit they had to go through, all the sacrifices they had to make, the downs, all that time before the ups,
all that time with 7 to 8 hours just to practice.
Yeah,
all that time spent away from relationships, family get-togethers.
I think when you do make it and you go out on a tour, whether it be a wrestling tour, whether it be a band on tour, all the shit you're missing. And I'm sorry, but that's what separates our type of people from those is, I I don't give a fuck about your birthday. I don't give a fuck about your anniversary. I don't give a fuck about your funeral. I don't give a fuck about, little Johnny's first tooth came out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I don't care about that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because it's not that I'm selfish. It's just that there's bigger things at play here.
Right.
There's more going on. If you do have a family, 2 of my guys have girls and kids, and they have families. They're still putting the work in. I was going to say, I don't know who's watching, but for the most part, they're both still
Just
putting the
kayfabe
work
it.
in.
Just kayfabe it, yeah.
And they know what they need to do. They know where they need to be, and they understand that. Guess what? Oh, you both have kids?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, guess what? You're probably going to miss a few birthdays, pal.
Right.
You know, you're probably going to miss some shit. It's his first day of school? Sorry. I can't be there for that. I'm out on tour. And then, you know, and I don't mean to go on a whole tirade here, but I can't stand the significant others, whether it be man, woman, or circle, that are sitting at home bitching because he's gone all day, and I know I'm using a female voice. If you're offended by that, fuck off. But you know, he's gone all day and he's never home and he's always on the road and blah blah. Meanwhile, you're sitting in your big ass house with your Gucci fucking slippers on, with a brand new car out in the fucking driveway. You don't have to do a fucking thing,
right? Because
your husband in this scenario, your husband is out on tour. Maybe he's a famous wrestler. Maybe he's a famous musician, and he's the breadwinner.
Yep.
Yeah, he ain't going to a factory all day and coming home at 5 o'clock when dinner's on the table. You know, it's like, no, dude, like you don't. I can't stand those. You know who those people. I don't like those people, because if anyone had any idea what it takes to go through all that bullshit to get to that fucking point so you can provide for your family, it's hell. All right, I'm off my fucking tire. Sorry.
Oxford had a good one.
Huh?
Yeah, Oxford had a good one. I don't give a fuck. 5 seconds later, wait, I don't want to get this person in trouble. Let me...
Yeah, fuck him. Wait a minute.
No, wait a minute. No, I don't want to.
Yeah.
I'm actually a good friend. I'm not going to fucking sell anybody out here, you know?
Some people work harder than others, and that's just how it is. But you know what I mean? It's like,
some people, but
we all still show up.
You all still show up. You do what you got to do. You do your best, as long as you're doing your best, right? Mm-hmm. And no. Paul Montego said, women have it rough, though. Got to give them credit. I couldn't stay home all day raising little future dirt bags just because we want to be superstars. That's a... What, do you got something?
No, I do.
No,
I definitely have
okay,
something.
so the only... I'm going to say... Kids, no kids, relationship, that's up to the two in the relationship for them to work out and deal with. If she's frustrated with him being gone... Did they have a conversation about that previously, beforehand? Right. And did he make promises that he was going to be home and now he's not keeping them? Because that's on him.
That is on him. But or did you meet him when he was already that guy? Right.
You
knew what you were getting yourself into.
And now you're trying to... That's the thing, too.
That's definitely on her at that point, obviously.
Right, because then they want you to change.
I think
and you are what you are.
If you are, and I'm going to touch on what he said more specifically here in a second, but to what you're saying, yes, if you guys, hey, honey, I just can't shake this dream. I want to go off and do this. I think I really have a shot at it. You know, I know we got bills and we got a kid and we got blah, blah, blah. And she is supportive. Yes, honey, I want you to follow your dreams. Don't worry. I will hold the fort down, blah, blah. That's a good type of connection to have. That's a good thing right there.
They're a team, though.
They're a team.
They're a team,
and they understand it.
Exactly.
That's not who I'm talking about. But to the women have it rough thing, bro, I'm not taking nothing off of like women having it rough. Men have it rough. Circles have it rough. Protein shakes have it rough. Everybody has it fucking rough. Like, circles. I'm not saying that I know to be home all day screaming kids, knocking shit over, changing diapers. They're throwing fucking fits. You want them to go to sleep. They won't eat their fucking food. Oh my God, I'm exhausted. I can't sleep because I got this little shithead running around all over the place. I can't do nothing. I can't take a shit without him breaking something. Like, dude, I get it, because I was a single. I am a fucking only child.
I thought you were about to say I was a single parent.
I was a single
like,
mom.
Where did this? What do I not know about you? Wow, talk about fucking skeletons in the closet.
I almost said I was a single child. I meant
gotcha.
I'm an only child,
yeah.
And my mother would work 3 jobs sometimes just to
And
take care
so
of
you
me.
were alone. You had to have
I
a
had
good
to be, I had
imagination.
that alone time.
You better have a good imagination, man.
Or I would stay with friends until she got off work, shit like that. So,
Right.
like, I understand. Trust me, you know, definitely, you know. But I just mean, like, trust me, I'm not taking nothing away from single dads, single moms, or maybe the wife is doing something. She's whatever, and she's gone all the time, and you have to stay at home dads, or vice versa. You have stay at home moms. Like, I'm not taking nothing away from any of those people because I obviously know that's a full time job within itself,
Yep.
and you never get away from it.
Yep.
And you know, they probably do want their husband or wives to fucking come home.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what they're doing, and they're providing a life for you.
Exactly.
An incredible life. And in most cases, when you make it to that level, a pretty goddamn good life.
Exactly.
And so you have to be able to take the pros and cons, you know what I mean?
Exactly. And Jordane said, believe it or not, many years ago, I used to play keyboard in a band. But in local restaurants and bars, I know all about the hours of practice. But I really did enjoy it. And she's one of our front row girls from Georgia.
Yeah, I mean, I love it. It's the one endeavor or the one passion that I have. I'm going to say this. I don't know if it's going to make a lot of sense. It's the one passion out of the two big passions I have that I don't get stressed out about.
Right.
I don't get worked up about. I don't get anxiety over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if I can use that word.
I don't know, Jimmy. You shit on anxiety too much. I don't think you're allowed to.
I feel so at home in doing that.
That's what matters, though.
In my band.
That's
feel
what matters, though.
Natural. I feel confident.
That's what matters.
I feel good.
That's 100% what matters.
Yeah, because
you're in your element. Like, you can't, you can't take that away, man.
In
That's
the
huge.
other endeavor, I'm stressed out a lot. I'm nervous. I'm worked up. I'm all in my fucking head.
I see it.
I don't know how to control it. I don't know how to fight it. I don't know how to stop it. I am my own worst enemy to the
what do you think that is?
10,000th degree. I can't get out of my head. I can't control it. Like, I get so worked up about it.
Right.
And I overthink everything, and I'm just like, I'm driving myself. I need to learn how to just, all right. But I also think it's my past experiences, too, that have bled into that.
That doesn't
and
help.
have built that shell that I can't. I'm not trying to use excuses or a crutch, but I'm just saying, like, I need to, like, hey, it's going to be all right.
Right.
You got it, dude. You got it. It's going to be good. But
and could it also be you have more experience in music? Like the hour, you have way more working hours.
I do.
Doing music. So you don't have to think as much about it. It's not as because I still see, like, whenever we work together sometimes, you just lack the experience. And of course, when you're learning anything new, you're always going to have anxiety. You're always going to be frustrated. Because whenever I'm learning something new, I handle it differently. I get mad at myself.
Yeah.
I get angry at myself. And I'm like, why can't I get this? Patience. And I have to patience. I have to bang it into my head. Patience, dude. You didn't always do this.
Right.
You didn't always do it. You have to have patience and practice
That's a
it.
good
And
point.
sure, you're going to see more people shoot ahead a lot faster, but that's in anything and everything.
Yeah.
And it's not like they're always going to stay there, and that's not you. You're on a different journey. You're on a different path. But like it's all experience.
I think
so. Like it's hard to learn something. It's hard. It's always
been
hard.
very good having, and because I said we're gonna off camera talk about this. It's good to have someone else though, because it's good and bad, because I know you're in your own lane and you're focused on you. You know what you need to do and this and that.
Right.
So it might, I don't know how you are when it comes to this. It might be kind of hard for you to shift gears a second and go, wait a minute, this dude needs some help. This dude needs he needs that person to support him and be like,
I strive at that though.
hey,
That's
you do.
You know how I am.
Because look
like,
at what we've been doing.
You know how I am though. Like I strive.
Right.
I'm a people person.
Right.
I'm way more about like
And
getting
we
to
could
know
get into
people
that
and helping
more
and
later, but-
getting better. And like I love seeing people get better. That makes me fucking so much more happy than anything is seeing somebody who didn't get it or was having a hard time and then they get it. And then you just see that smile because they're like, whoa, you had all those insecurities, you had all those things, you didn't think that you could do it, and then you do.
Like last week, I was at practice, and one of our newer songs, at the end of it, everything goes real quiet. Like it's so chaotic and crazy and then it gets real quiet, and there's all these nice melodic riffs playing. It's very it's so different. And then there's a build up, and then quiet for a second, and then boom.
Boom.
And during that dun 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 dun, I let out this crazy high scream.
Yeah.
And it's just me. There's no instruments playing.
You have some good high screams,
It took me a second
man.
to get used to that, because I'm used to my band. We all make each other sound better.
Right.
Right? They make me sound better.
Right.
Right? You know
Right,
what I mean?
right.
So when I'm just singing by myself, it's weird. It's awkward.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I hit that high, and it was like it pierced my ears. I shocked myself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then they were right on time, but I saw a few of them like
damn.
And then at the end of the song, all of them turned around and they were like, "That was the best fucking scream we've ever heard you do, like ever." And me being the shit idiot fuckhead that I am, I can't take a compliment worth fuck.
Shit, not one
so
bit.
I'm like, in a joking way, but I was like, oh, I guess I didn't sound good before. And they're like, no, that's not what we're saying. But that was so good. That was so good. You know, they were all going on about it. And I was like, well, thank you guys. I'm glad you guys dug it. You know what I mean? But that kind of stuff, like, the point of me saying that was that, like, even when I'm a little trepidatious about trying certain things in my band, I know that my guys are like, they're with
you. Yeah.
They got me.
That's that truth, man.
They get it.
Yeah, you're with your tribe. They got your back.
They're like, hey, don't worry. You know, let's keep going.
That's important. That's why I'm really huge about, like, finding the right place for you. Find the right place for you. Because everybody has different coaching styles and everybody has different personalities. Sometimes they don't mesh, and that's okay too. It's not that, I can't get it. Sometimes you don't work out at certain places, and then you have to move to a different place.
That's the biggest duality with me right now. We've
been
using that word a lot, but
that's
we
life,
found,
brother. That's
we
life,
have found the perfect place.
Right.
But my band,
yeah,
it's such a hard thing to juggle because we do this shit on the exact same days.
Right.
And like I said, I got two guys with families.
We'll figure that out.
I know. That's why
we'll figure that out.
I wanted to talk
that's
about
okay.
that. I know we're getting into it. So
and Amora said, and here's another important thing. Amora said, I hate feeling like I'm bothering people. That was one of my biggest. I think that's one of the biggest things that held me back, especially in wrestling, because when being a kid, growing up watching it, and that's all you. That's your shit. That's all you have. You don't really have anything to look forward to. Your personal life. You have school, and then, like, you come home and there's not really, like, you got a lot of brothers and sisters. You got to help. You know, you're raising each other because there's a house full of kids.
And you're a big brother,
and I'm the oldest.
Right.
So homework, do the cook food, all that other good shit. So, like, I don't know if I was socialized right. I don't know, whatever it was. But what Amora said, I hate feeling like I'm bothering people. I always felt like I was bothering people. So I didn't ask for help. I didn't ask for advice.
Right.
But I could have been, and this is like a thing for me, I could have been pushing people the wrong way or rubbing them the wrong way because they were thinking like, oh, this kid, he thinks he knows everything, huh? And it's like, no, I'm nervous. I don't want to fucking come ask you because I grew up watching you on television and I don't know how to talk to you as a person.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say, hey, man, can you help me out?
Mm-hmm.
That's a hard thing for me personally because I'm the oldest, especially with like where I grew up.
You're used to giving the answers, not getting the answers.
I had to figure it out. Yeah, I had to figure out the answers. So my brain, whenever I have a problem, I'm like starting to figure it out myself. And that's not the best. I mean, there's a duality with that as well because you do learn, you do get a good muscle to figure things out.
Yeah, you're like building that up there.
But if you find the right person who can give you the guidance, you're going to get there way fucking faster.
Yeah.
If you just ask. But I didn't know that. I had no idea. That's one of the hardest things that it was for me to learn is, no, it's okay to ask people for help. And actually, it's like if somebody asks me for advice, I'm like, fuck yeah, man. Whatever. If I feel like I have something that I can help you with, I'm going to help you. And most people are like that. But it's hard because that feeling of I feel like I'm bothering people, that's a hard thing to get through, man. That's a hard thing to get through.
One of my biggest ones was always embarrassing myself. That's such a big thing in my head. I do not want to look like an idiot. I do not want I act like an idiot and I do stupid shit on purpose a lot because that's just how I am. I just like to ham shit up. But I'm saying when I'm really trying for something, I don't want to embarrass myself. Yep. You know what I mean? Yep. I don't want to be the laughing stock.
Yep.
Because then that's going to fuck me up.
It's going to make things worse.
It's going to, and so I don't want to.
Especially if you're at a place and like the teacher, if you're doing problems and then you don't have as much experience doing these problems, and then the teacher's like, you fucked that problem up. Go to the, you got to get out of here.
You're out of here.
If the teacher says, get the fuck out of here, how are you going to learn to do that problem properly? And then if you come back, now you're nervous.
And then where's your confidence at?
Well, your confidence is shit, and now you're talking to that teacher, and you're like, how do I do this again? The same fucking, you still haven't learned that? Bingo. You still haven't learned that problem? Yep. And if the teacher handles it like that, you're not going to want to, you're not going to be there. There's not any, so you have to give a little bit of positive reinforcement, just the little stuff. Yeah. It's not like, and it's not big things. Yeah. Just a little accomplishment to get a little smirk on your face to be like, okay, yeah, I can do this. I'm not fucking perfect, but there's some progress. If you can see and track a little bit of progress, what the fuck, man? You can't beat that.
You can't at all.
You love that because you see it. You know where you are. You know where you are. You know like what problems you can solve and what problems you can't solve.
Yeah, that's.
Sorry, I just got on my fucking high horse on that.
No, that's good though. That's what that is.
See,
though.
That's one of those things.
We need that. Everyone needs that. What do we got in the comments here?
Yeah, let's see. Let's talk to somebody. I wasn't allowed to have friends growing up nor go outside. Yeah, same here, Amora. Mine was I'm trying not to get too personal, but yeah, I had to take care of my brothers and sisters, and we had to cook the food, clean up the house. We had to do everything. I didn't really have much of a traditional childhood. Mm-hmm. You know, it was more like trying to be a parent to everybody. It's just one of those things. Laura said, "Shoot, Paul, I'll be nervous to say hello to you for the first time when you come back to Mass. You still to me are a superstar, and I was nah, man. You know, Laura, you got to come and say hi, of course. You know that exactly." And Lori said the same thing. I was too, but he's so nice. Yeah, hell yeah. You know, this is what we are. You know, we are these guys. We're just here, rocking and rolling. We're doing our best. We just want to positively influence people. So if we have a platform like this, we owe it to ourselves and we owe it to everybody else.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And every night
you ain't never bothering me. Y'all ain't never bothering me. That's what I'm talking about. Don't feel like you're bothering me.
Every night there's more and more people in these chats. And so that means we're building our community. We're getting our people together for these types of things. For this is what we do. This
we're
is all of our,
each other. This is why we're here.
We're all helping each other out. You know what I mean? So
and just remember, guys, if we see each other in person, how much more do we know each other? Like, just think about like how much more we really know each other now compared to just seeing wrestling and then being a nice hi guys, nice to see you after the show. That's cool.
Here's a T-shirt.
But now here's a Well, you gonna buy my shirt? You gonna buy my shirt? Like, instead of like pushing all that stuff, now we can actually build relationships with everybody. We can have a rapport with our actual fan base, and this is one of the like badass things.
Fuck yeah!
Because I've always dreamed about it, and it's like we have our own people. You know, we're all able to do it.
That's what I love about it is growing and building our community because our community they're the ones that get it. I'm not looking for people that don't get it. I'm not looking for people that don't understand who we are.
That's why we cut trolls very fast.
I like our people.
You can joke with us and you can make your jokes about us to us. We got thick skin, but too many of the trolls we don't tolerate it because we don't want that type of a community here. We don't want toxicity.
Yeah,
I've been around too much toxicity. We grew up around toxicity. And that shit brings you down, and we don't need that shit. Not that everything's perfect.
Around
it's not
toxicity,
all sunshine and rainbows and all that other good shit. But no, man, like there's a better way. If there's a better way, go for it. And if it's a little bit harder to do it the better way than the shitty way, do it the better way.
Sure.
Because the shitty way, you're gonna turn so many people off, and eventually that's going to come back to you. That's going to come back on you.
That always comes back. That's the thing. And people either learn it the easy way or they learn it the hard way. And I think more often than not, those types of people end up learning the hard way.
Exactly. It's just part of the game. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes life is weird like that.
It just depends. Just to let you guys know, we're like flowing right now. We didn't plan any of this shit.
No.
That's what I love about our Friday night tries.
This is
that
Friday night try. We don't have no stories we want to talk about. Nah, man, we're just going.
Literally just going.
We're just going.
And it's funny because we normally have these conversations even off camera. This is what the shit we talk about.
We hype each other up, man. You know, we're always giving each other pep talks. We're always giving, we're there for each other, man. You know, that's what matters.
And I think it's important because for a long time, I felt like I was the only one in this journey.
Yep.
And who am I going to talk to? Who can I ask for help? Who can I share this shit with?
Yep.
Who do I go to for advice when I don't know? You know, it's like I didn't have that. You know what I mean? I just had to try to figure it out.
You know how I was acting the other night. Because I got real emotional. I'm emotional sometimes.
We got deep, man.
We got deep, man.
It got weird for a little bit. But it was a good weird.
It's a good weird. It's one of those where it was like, fuck, I can't believe I'm fucking acting like this in front of these guys. But it's like, fuck it, man. These are my guys. So
we're family.
Sometimes I'm vulnerable too, you know. But that's what family is.
Yeah.
That's we see each other. You know, you've seen
the best of times and the worst of times.
You've seen me crying, and you've seen me fucking face-to-face almost fighting.
Yeah,
I'm not going to say who or anything, but
I've seen you almost
a little
fight
bit of everything.
Somebody. I've seen you laying on the floor laughing hysterically. You know what I mean?
Everything, man.
All the different emotions.
I've only seen you tear up. You're really good at holding that shit back.
I am good at holding it in.
Yep.
You did kind of see me blow up.
Yeah, I've seen you blow up.
Well, the other night.
Yeah.
That wasn't. No, I'm not, and I'm not proud of that. But we have that.
Get it out of you, man.
Get it out. Get it out. And
it's healthy, man. It's healthy.
But that's what all this is about, man. It's just like educating, like, and it's like we're not just helping each other. We're not just helping you guys. You guys are helping us. Like I like the fact that when we come in here on these chats and we get normally it's the same people. Which we love that because you guys are going, oh fuck, they're back on. Hell yeah,
they're
our
community
watch.
Now. Like
and
we're all, we all.
I love that,
and
then we got some new people coming in too. So it's like
always new people coming in, and you guys are always welcome to join the chats. Exciting news coming up. I don't know how long it's going to be coming up, but it's coming up. We're going to be cooking.
Yeah, we are cooking.
We're doing Jimbo's cooking show tonight. So
Anabolic French toast.
Anabolic French toast, which means
live.
Which anabolic, you know, it's encouraging muscle growth. It's high protein, not low carb because it's French toast, so it's going to have some carbs in it, right?
Not exactly. It's going to have more fiber than carbs. It's because it's bread. It's going to have carbs. But this is a high fiber bread.
Yeah.
So those carbs, it's like 13 grams per slice, but 7 of those 13 grams is fiber. So it's only like, 6 grams of net carbs?
Yep, exactly.
So that's just the pure carbohydrates that your body, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So, and we'll get into more of that too when we get in the kitchen and start cooking it. It's not going to take that long, guys. I mean, this from start to finish is probably going to take about 10 minutes. And I know I've been getting a lot of like different like messages and stuff about where we're going to make the French toast. Well, we're going to do the Hot Pockets. Laura gave us an idea to do anabolic lasagna. You know, so we do have all that shit coming up too, and I think those are going to be a lot of fun. We may do it live, or we may film it. Stuff like lasagna, stuff like that. That might take a little longer to make, so we might just film that, edit it up, and then post it. But like tonight we're going live with the anabolic French toast. You didn't think you could eat French toast on a diet, but I'm here to smarten you guys up. You certainly can. A big saying I've been hearing a lot in the anabolic diet world is forget what you think you knew about dieting. Throw it all out of the window. Fucking forget it all. You know what I mean? Because there are a lot of meals that you're missing out on because you're just eating chicken, rice, and broccoli every single day, 3 times a day. There's a lot of shit you didn't know you could do just by making these minor little tweaks and changes to a normal recipe, and you're not even going to, here's the big thing, you're not even going to notice those changes.
Right.
You're not going to notice that I'm not saying, oh, take a piece of cardboard and pour syrup on it. Like, that's not, those aren't the kind of changes I'm talking about.
Rice, like those rice things.
Those rice cakes.
The rice cakes and then put, you're not saying that, right?
Rice cakes are fucked. Now, don't get me wrong.
They put themselves through some shit doing that.
I used to love
the rice cakes?
The salted caramel or chocolate rice cakes with peanut butter. That shit was fire.
That was not bad.
I don't eat
like
peanut butter
on 'em.
anymore. But
So we'll go a
was
little
good.
bit back, take a little bit of a step back, because that
Sure.
was just a preview for the what's coming up with the French toast, anabolic French toast. Laura Spangler, going back to where we were talking about when you got to go out, and this is more of a wrestler. I'm a wrestler, so I've got my stuff. She said there's a lot of women they may say a wrestler while he is wrestling, and then she bitches he isn't home, and that's not fair to him. That right there has been the story of my life. That has been the story of my life. You've seen all my serious you've seen all my serious relationships, and pretty much the same. It started off like really good, and then it pretty much ended up being like,
right.
Okay, dude, you're why are you doing
all this stuff?
Why are you doing this every weekend? Like, you're literally gone all the time. And I was like, yeah. And it was like, well, do you love me or do you love wrestling? It was like, I'm a wrestler, but I love you. And it's like,
That's not good enough.
That's not good enough. You sometimes you are what you are.
We had a guy,
you know,
and in my old band. Now, obviously, I won't mention his name, but we had a guy who had to quit the band because he just gotten married, and there were some other issues going on. It wasn't just this, but the band was a big one that didn't help anything.
Right.
And it came up more often than not, and he ended up leaving the band, and we were doing very good at the time. Ended up leaving the band because she basically said either it's me or the band. And
see?
They had just they were going to buy a house together, which they now have that house together. But they were going to buy a house together. They had a lot of stuff, and it's his wife, and they literally just got married. So he left the band, and
she put that ultimatum on him.
He gave up on his dream. Now, this person is back, but he still is dealing with that because she doesn't get it. And she's from a different country, too, so that culture difference is there as well, where she just does not understand that stuff. Why are you doing this? Why do you care so much about this? Well, I don't get it.
So she can't even see, and not that. So this is your passion. That's all that should really matter. But she doesn't even see the potential. Like, you could make some money. Not saying that you'd be a millionaire, but you could even if you could make a good living.
Right.
Even if you could just make a good living.
Which is all I want. Like,
Yeah.
if I become a fucking millionaire, fuck, great.
Wonderful.
All I want to do is just I want to be able to pay my bills with
That's
doing,
all I care. That's all I don't give a shit about money.
Yeah.
Dude, we spent all our lives without money. You give a fuck about money? Who
Yeah,
cares? If you
exactly.
get millions of dollars, cool, great, wonderful. That's awesome. You can pay your bills.
Right.
But other than that, I'm still going to be me. I'm
Yeah.
still going to do what I do.
Yeah.
You know, not much is going to change. I'm
And
still
it
going to
just-
be running myself ragged because this is what I like to do.
Yeah.
This is what I am. I like to do what I do, you know?
It was one of those things, too, because at that time, we were only practicing once a week. Yeah, we had
That's not so
shows.
bad,
We had shows
though.
every weekend,
That's
but
not even that bad.
you guys
though.
are together 5-6 days a week. You can't give this guy one fucking day. And now, again, there were some other issues involved.
Right.
But, yeah, so that's just the thing, man. It's like,
Amora had a
How-
good point.
how bad
She
do you
said
want it?
Females that give alternatives, and it could be males too. It could be whatever your
Circles?
with circles. If circles that give alternatives like that, I feel are super controlling and have nothing going for themselves. Do what you love. That's the point in
and
life.
people almost
Yeah,
maybe
Amora, but
maybe
you're
they,
on our, you're on our wavelength.
Maybe-
We're all the same. You're our people, though, Amora.
and I
Like
thi-
we're,
yeah,
we're our people.
And
though,
I also
you know?
think too that sometimes
They
even
don't
though
think
it's
like
your
that.
significant other, I think they get intimidated by what you're doing because you don't think your girlfriend or your boyfriend doesn't have dreams or passions they want to follow, but your girlfriend
why
or
aren't they doing
boyfriend
that? They should be cool
they
with
don't
that.
have that gear in their heads to go after it
Just
and
go.
turn everything else off and go, this is what I'm doing. So they settle. They what we were talking about earlier, they get stuck in that box and they just think that, well, that's fantasy land. I can't, that's just dreaming. I can't be the next Beyonce. Why the fuck not? Who the fuck said you can't be the next
Why-
Beyonce?
If you say it, then it's true.
Yeah.
But go
People
for
don't
it.
think that way.
You
You
know?
know what I mean? Like,
Right.
so, but then they see their significant others doing it. And
There you
then
go.
that's where,
French toast and pancakes are delicious. Absolutely. Absolutely. I got that on Instagram. I got the IG live going too, just for a little bit of Friday night drive. And Amora said she could have came with you to the shows. That is temporary. They'll come to the shows with you for a little bit, But then after a while, they're going to be like, okay, I'm bored with this. I see you guys do this all the time. I know the deal. I just don't want to be here anymore.
Babe, I don't. Okay,
I'm not
have
gonna
fun.
go,
Be
but
careful.
Hey, can maybe we have a weekend just for us?
Can you not book anything next weekend? I would really like to go on that trail.
Right.
We can go on a trail in fucking 6 other days of the goddamn week. Like, well, we can't get off of work and go for a hike?
Right.
Oh, what, do we have to get off work, eat dinner, and watch Netflix and go to bed? Like, no, let's get off of work and go for a fucking hike. Oh, we have different schedules? You mean to tell me you can't find one fucking day? So you're going to make me cancel shows?
Right.
Or not just simply not take those fucking opportunities just so I can...
And you'd be missing out I
wanted
on a
to go to
man.
this my favorite restaurant. We haven't been in... So, you know what I mean? It's like, where are your priorities?
Yeah.
So... my ex, 4 years. We've been together when I was wrestling, in my band, all that stuff. Never came to one single show. And I used to try to get him to, come on, like, oh, no, I don't want to.
Just to share.
Wouldn't do it.
Just
to see me do my thing.
An important thing in relationships is to share in the passion. They don't have to be passionate about your passion.
He was supportive.
They have to but they have to share in your passion.
Yeah.
Like, supporting you is not, like, if they didn't go show up, it's like, are they really supporting you, or are they just
And when I say supporting,
home?
And when I'm saying, like, supporting, I meant, oh, it's okay, go do your thing. I'm not going to hold you back from it. Right. That's how it was. Right. But never came to any of the shows. And I tried for a minute. But then I just gave up on it. I was like, fuck it. You don't want to come? Don't come.
Right.
And then I would have other people who would bring their girlfriends or their boyfriends. And where's so-and-so?
Right.
Oh, he didn't want to come. Really? He's never been. I don't know. We're not having this conversation. I don't want to. I don't want to sit here for 20 minutes while you try to tell me about my fucking goddamn relationship. Oh, well, he really should shut the fuck up. I know. I know.
I
don't need everybody else telling me. He's not here. Fuck off.
But it's just sad because they're right.
They are right. They are right. But I don't need to hear it. I don't need to spend 20 minutes.
I know. You know.
Yeah.
And Amora said, I was raised like this. Before I was a wrestler, I've always had some goals and refused to let someone hold me back, and I refuse to hold someone else back. You goddamn right. That's the way to be. You don't, and exactly, and that it goes to that other point too. We talk a lot about how, like, we don't want somebody holding us back, but you don't hold them back from their passions as well.
Right.
Whatever their shit is, you
Do
support them.
Even if you don't think it's on the level of what you like. If their dream is to own a fucking franchise of a Subway,
get on it.
And you're trying to be the next Beyonce, hey, if that's their passion, they want to franchise a bunch of Subways, they're probably going to make millions of dollars doing it. Let them do it. Be supportive of that.
Yeah, help.
Because I've never been the kind of person to try to push my shit on other people. Mm-hmm. Like, you don't have to want to do this or love it. You don't have to sit on the couch and watch wrestling with me every night.
Right.
You don't have to go to a Slipknot concert with me all the time. You don't have to do that stuff.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I'm not going to force my shit on you. Whatever you want to do it.
Exactly.
But I'm gonna make sure that if you tell me that's what you love, I'm gonna make sure you do it.
Exactly.
I'm gonna stay on your ass.
But that right there is it, though. Because then if they're like, hey, I'm gonna help you with your meals. Oh, you didn't go for your run. I thought that you were talking about getting into shape. That's real support right there. Mm-hmm. It's not I'm trying to pull you away.
That turns into an argument.
Yeah,
because I've done that.
Then y'all got to handle that.
You want to go to Chick-fil-A again? I thought you didn't want. I thought we were dialing back the fast food.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's
Patton said, "I know you don't want to hear it. People like what they like." Oh, yeah, exactly. People like what they like. Kazariah said, you guys got me wanting to go for a run or some shit. I want to go for a run too. You damn right, brother. And then
put on your fucking headphones and put us in your pocket and go for that run.
Exactly. And as long as and Amora said, as long as there are dates and quality time, then there shouldn't have a problem. Yeah, that goes back to the relationship and like how you handle it as adults. And are you guys being solid with each other? Like that's a challenge in itself, being solid with each other. But, if people are meant to be together, they'll make it work, whatever.
And that's
works.
one of the hardest goddamn things to figure out is...
That's hard, right?
Because I'm literally dealing with it right now, and it's just like...
What is it you're dealing with?
That. Like, I'm done. I'm good. I'm on the market. But it's still dealing with that. God, you care about someone. You want it to work.
You want the best for them.
But
or do you want it to work?
No. Okay, well, let me try to.
I don't know. I'm just,
No.
I'm just trying
because
to,
those are two different things. And when I
are.
say it, it's I wanted it to work because I thought that there was room for improvements and opportunities for improvements. Then found out, as much as you may want something to work, it just ain't gonna happen.
Sometimes
it's not gonna happen.
Work.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's just not.
Sometimes it's not going to work.
It's just
and
not.
I think that was this other the comment over here on Instagram where sometimes people like what they like. Sometimes people are who they are.
People are who they are.
And then that goes to where, like, one of my relationships where we had a mutual agreement where it's not going to work because we're different people.
Yeah.
It's not you're a piece of shit. It's not I'm a piece of shit.
Exactly.
It's not we didn't fuck each other over. It was a great relationship. That's why, and that's almost harder, man. That's why it was way harder to get out of the relationship because it's like, great. You're great, but we're not great for each other.
It's easy. That's exactly what I'm in.
That's hard, man.
Because I almost want the shit fights.
Yep.
The fuck you piece of shit motherfucker, because then it's easy for me to be like, fuck you fucking bitch, and I'll leave.
Yep.
But then it's easy.
That's way easier.
Leave me with
and
that negativity, because then I'm not going to miss your dumbass.
Right, but some people.
But I hate when it's
some
like
people try to do that instead because they don't know how to break up.
they don't know how to break up.
Yep,
but I'm just saying, I'd rather you cuss me out and throw shit at me, because then it's easy for me to be like, fuck that son of a bitch.
Right.
But then it's hard when you have an honest, adult, mature conversation and go, you're a great person, we're just not good together.
But then it's like, fuck.
And then it's
but if we're this mature,
damn it.
if we're this mature,
why couldn't we fucking figure it out?
Yeah, we can. It's like we.
Oh
we
shit!
Should be.
Here we go.
It should be. It's like it's that fucking vicious circle, because it's like we're having this conversation and we're getting along, and it's like. Shit!
Why can't it be like that?
It's like
why
shit.
can't we
And I just did what I never do. I just banged on the desk.
table. You've done it a couple of times tonight, though, but it's
Damn.
okay. But here's the thing. So we're not going to go through. But here's the thing. To that comment, I will say, people are who they are.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I'll say to argue that is that I don't just settle for that, though. I don't just go, oh, that's all who you are. Oh, okay, I'm just going to accept it. Oh, okay, that's just how you are. No,
Right.
fuck that. Like, if I have an issue or a problem that this needs to be addressed, or you don't do this, or and I'm not just talking about the simple relationship problems. I just mean like in general,
Right.
whether it be something that's revolving around goals or dreams, or giving ultimatums to something, or just big time issues or whatever. Like, you can't just chalk it up to, oh, people are who they are. No, man, what are you gonna do? Nah.
And Katie said, some people are meant to be in your heart, but not in your life.
Yeah, that's
That might be a situation too.
yeah, and so
because you do have that connection, but
we
you
have
can't
it
be together.
We have it, but we
That's
can't.
a hard thing.
And I think the other person is way more emotional than I am.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not an emotional person when it comes. I'm not overly affectionate. I'm not clingy. I'm not that guy. And more often, I mean, that has been issues too in the past. But I can't. I've tried to be more affectionate, to be, show that, oh, I love you so much. But that's just, I don't do that.
Right.
No, I would never do it. But
that's you though.
Yeah. But
it's not your default to be all lovey-dovey.
So this person is very
right.
And
I could get
it's
that.
Gonna be,
I could see that.
It's going to be harder for them to get past this than it is for me.
That sucks.
But so then it's dealing with, did I cause that? Did I do that? Is this my fault?
But do you feel so? Because at the end of the day, you have to worry. You have to worry about yourself. You have to make sure that you're happy. But you also don't want to hurt somebody. But where is that happy median where? Because there's no way to get out of this without there being some pain.
Well, there's going to be. It's like. I'm not trying to compare it necessarily, but when you've had the same pet for all these years and they're dying, it's like you try to prepare for it. Right. You try to get as mentally
or even if you
ready
have to
as
put
you
them
can.
Down, you get to the point to where you have to put them down because you see
their
days suck.
Yeah.
They are miserable.
Yeah. And there's nothing you can do.
And there's nothing that you can do.
And as a metaphor, I'm using these as a comparison because just like a sick dog, your relationship can be just as sick and dying and as miserable, but you can't get the courage and the whatever else you want to use to end it, to pull that, to go, I know I don't want to do this, but I feel that this is the best case scenario. This is what's going to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like,
so
I'm kind of using that comparison more as a metaphor, like an analogy, to try to describe that, like, there's going to be pain. It's going to suck. But I don't care if it's something like you lost your favorite baseball card or your parent died. Like, those are two extremes right there. Eventually, though, that shit happens.
Yep.
We all go through it.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to get over it. Or, learn to live with it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Learn to, and
to
obviously,
the best of your ability.
And obviously, I'm not comparing the death of a parent to a relationship ending, but you have to know that in those moments, it's all chaos. It's sad. It's emotional. It's, goddamn, how can I ever get past this? How can I ever get through this? But that's time.
That's the tough
time,
thing.
and everybody is
Jordane
different.
said, if you're meant to be together, then you'll make it work. Easier said than done.
I was going to say, yeah,
you'll make it work, but it's never easy to make it work.
Sometimes
But I guess some people it's easy. I don't know.
A simple way to put it is you're delaying the inevitable.
All right.
What?
Hashtag IHTP. We came up with a new hashtag while we were doing our Instagram. Well, I was doing my Instagram.
I'm glad you cut that off because I got tired of talking about that.
I was going, I was going, well, sometimes you got to change it up. So we're about to go cook. But before that, we're going to take a little break because hashtag IHTP. Does anybody remember IHTP? Hashtag IHTP. Amora does.
I don't know this.
And Shai does too. So it's a joke. It's me.
It's from Instagram?
It's me, Instagram. I was telling them, I was like, guys, I'm going to do my walk, and then I got to go pee. And they were like, you always got to pee. You always got to pee. Hashtag IHTP.
I have to pee.
I have to pee.
I have to
That's
pee.
my hashtag.
That's
and now I
your
was
hashtag.
like, you know what? From now on, my people aren't going to know it, but those who know it from the live streams, if you see my, I'm going to start putting that hashtag on my fucking wrestling shit. I'm going to put, that's my thing now.
Yeah, and no one's going to get it but a few people.
I have a couple little Trulies here, and I have a big old thing of water, and the water's more important. So I downed like my big old things of water, and I gotta pee. And I drink like 1.5 gallons of water a day, so it's like, it is what it is.
You got it.
So give us a couple minutes, guys. Do you want to stay on here, or should I put up the screen real quick? I can put up the 10-minute screen, but we can get set up and get everything ready, and then we can come back. What do you think?
Go. Well, actually, no. You're gonna go pee. Do you want to actually take a break?
I don't want to. Take a break. No, I don't. It's not necessary. I'm just asking because I'm gonna go do that real quick.
You go do that, and then I'm gonna talk to him for a second. Then I'm gonna get this going. Because again, this is so easy. There's not a lot. There's no prep time really, so it's gonna be easy. So are we still good?
I just did my hashtag on in the chat.
Oh yeah. I have to pee.
I love how we're getting our own gimmicks now on the screen.
So yeah, guys, don't go anywhere if you want to see me cook up some anabolic French toast. And you guys are going to see why why it's called anabolic French toast. And of course, this is not my idea. This isn't my original recipe. The god of anabolic French toast is Greg Doucette, who's also.
I did ask you a question back in the chats about like a guy shopping. It was one of those guys that y'all watch. He released one today, and he said it was like an idea for you. I don't know if you wanted to just.
Was it on Facebook?
Yeah, he did it on Facebook. But he was like one of those guys that y'all know.
Yeah. Side note, Jimmy. Okay, I see it. Sorry, dude. I just saw this. I didn't know. Jimmy, have you watched Remington grocery haul video that was released today? Yes, I did. I actually just watched it today. That's awesome. Yeah, no, I did actually just watch it, and he basically just goes and shows everything that he buys to to stay anabolic, all the staples that he has, you know, and shit like that. I did see it, and it's funny because that's the first grocery haul video I've ever seen from him, and it's funny because I pretty much have the majority of what he has. I have it, and that's the cool thing I like because I love to cook, so it's like I'm not shy in the fucking like kitchen. Like I'm pretty confident in my abilities to cook, and I can watch someone's recipe videos and see what they're using. All right, what do you usually substitute for this? Well, I also use that in 18 other different fucking recipes, so I can just use the same substitution for all those, if that makes sense. And so I can form my own recipes, but using the same substitutions to make it anabolic. You know what I mean? So it's like most of the shit he had, I already have. I don't like Flamin' Hot Cheetos. I'm not a Cheetos guy, period. That's just not my thing. Well, because he takes popcorn and then he crushes up a bag of Flamin' Hot Cheetos and sprinkles it on top. So sounds good, but I just don't like Cheetos. Yeah, so I'm just like, whatever. You know, that's not going to work for me. But like, obviously everybody's different. Like he has chicken stock. Like I don't have chicken stock. You know what I mean? Like he had a few other things that I wouldn't buy just because that's not my thing. But from the syrups and the Chobani, 0% fat plain Greek yogurt, like all that stuff. Anyways, so yeah, what about Cinnabolic French toast? That's from Paul Montego. Cinnabolic. Well, it has cinnamon in it, so do we call it Cinnabolic? And if you're talking about Cinnabon type shit, we don't got time for that here. But that's not anabolic at all. LOL, I think the door is open. Like no, she heard the water over here. They think that's the water's pouring into the cup is me peeing. Oh, no. Hey, that's not him peeing. That's his fucking water filter in his fridge. I just got that.
Because they said that the other day, too, and I was like, I didn't even pee. What are they talking about?
Yeah, no, that's the water. You got one of those, like, filter gimmicks that you put in you pour the water in it and it has a little spout. Like it's a little thing, and you press
it's like a 2-gallon jug, though.
Yeah. I need to get one of those. I'm sick of refilling this stupid pitcher all the time.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Just refill it a couple times, and you're good to go.
Yeah, I need to get one of those.
All right.
So you talk to them while I go get this
right
ready.
on.
So, guys, I'm going to go get it set up. It's not very much. It's only going to take me like a minute and a half.
Yep.
And then Paul's going to bear with us. The camera's going to get a little shaky because we're going to move the camera over to the kitchen.
Yep.
But I will be back.
Yep. And so, yeah.
I love there we go. People are getting it now. Oh, it's not piss.
It wasn't piss. That's fucking hilarious to me, though. That everybody, I was like, the door was shut. There's no way they could have heard me peeing.
Hang on. What the real rib would have been was to get a big ass fucking bowl or something and just kept it going. So it's like, well, goddamn, how big is this fucking bladder?
Much is that?
When's he gonna stop?
We might end up doing that.
I know, but see, now they know.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna fill my. Damn it! Should have been like, yeah, that's me. I pee a lot.
It really pee a lot.
Cannabolic French toast. I think he said cannabolic French toast. Cannibalism. He's talking about eating people. Like people or weed. What are you talking about, Amora? People or weed? What are you talking about? Maybe that she means cannabolic. Oh.
Cannabis.
Oh, cannabis. I went straight to eating people.
Yeah.
and Amora was like people or weed. That's a good question, Amora. Yeah, I hope that he answers that because that's hilarious. I think the door is open. There you go. I've got to get up early. All right, good night, Jordane. I hope that you, Bernie said, spoiler alert, he went to the bathroom again. That was the first time I went to the bathroom tonight. I made sure that I waited an hour. I waited an hour before I had to go pee. Hashtag IHTP. Paulie misread your message. I figured he did. Later, good night, Jordane. It wasn't the pee I referred to. I meant that you both were you both were talking even after you went to pee. Probably when I was in the kitchen. No, it was I didn't go straight to go pee. I went to the kitchen, got me some ice, and then I went to pee, and then I came back, and then I got the water. So I went to the kitchen 2 times. I don't know. I don't do things in order so much. Yeah, not the way that you would expect anyway. Bernie said, "Now they know. Knowing is half the battle, yo." That's for sure. Yo, Joe, it could have been taken either way. That's true. And he meant people, not weed. What's up, Dion Porter? How are you, brother, man? Haven't seen you in forever. We got to hang out next time I'm in Defuniac. Just like all of us from Defuniac, though. We all need to have a good hangout sesh. So as we're waiting here, we're waiting for good old Jimbo to set up the anabolic French toast. He's going to explain all the ingredients. We don't really have like a list of the ingredients and stuff, but he's just going to explain it to you. You can take your notes. You'll be able to like take clips up from this if you want.
We can type it in the chat afterwards.
We'll type it in the exactly. We'll type it in the chat for you so that you can get that dinner pat on me. All right, brother, that sounds good to me. Whatever we need. And Kazariah said, "Where can I get my IHTP Spitting Venom Radio T-shirt?" I think that's coming soon. I think that is a brilliant idea, and that's something that we have to do.
Show merch.
That's a yeah. We're getting there, man. We're getting there. We're definitely gonna have some show merch. I want a sticker. Okay. We can hook you up with stickers. We definitely have stickers, Amora. We definitely have Spitting Venom Radio stickers. But we need a hashtag IHTP because hashtag IHTP. I would love to see like what people would guess IHTP means. So many people would read it and they'd be like, what does that mean? We have to give
them like a kayfabe answer.
I have the pie.
You know what I mean? Like
I have the power. The pain.
Yeah.
Everybody wants do you guys want the Spitting Venom Radio stickers and then Bernie said show merch, Shred Shed shirts, many ideas to bring to people. So yeah, man, the Shred Shed. And that's another thing. I'm very excited about the Shred Shed. So I have a little bit of GoPro footage that I'm going to go over this weekend. And then Jimbo and I are going to come up. We're going to do an extra show, not on Friday. By the way, I'm letting you know that now. We're going to do an extra show that's not on Friday. That's just Jimmy and I, and we're going to be covering the Shred Shed. Maybe we'll have Leland with us a couple of times, and maybe we'll have Ralph with us as well.
Would have been nice to know.
Well, now you do. But because the Shred Shed is just as important to us as as like this whole thing. It's like. We have this show. We have the Friday Night Try, and tonight we were just talking about. We were talking about relationships, where the fuck did any of this come from? But that's usually how the show goes. Mm-hmm. And it's not like it's a shit show. It's just we do hang on the subjects, and we have a lot to talk about. So it's pretty interesting.
That's why people keep watching us.
Yeah, man. It's fun. It's fun. But now we have to make sure that we get these people this anabolic French toast. We've been promising it for weeks upon weeks upon weeks. And now, eventually, whenever Jimbo gets his skillet ready and he gets everything ready. He's getting everything prepped. And and then as we get the setup going, I'm going to have to move the camera around. We're going to have to do a little bit of stuff. We're going to have to bring the microphone over to him. And then, I'll probably have to have my microphone with me. Yeah. I wonder if there's a way that we could hook that up.
I got it.
What is it?
You keep entertaining them. I'm going to get a little weird right here. I'm going to get a little...
Yeah, so we got the... that is a good idea. Yeah. I see that so the Shred Shed's going to be fun. The Shred Shed show is going to be fun. And I was talking to my editor that I have for our ghost hunting show that we're going to do. And he has all these crazy, grandiose ideas about wanting to try to, like, pitch it to, like, networks and stuff like that because he thinks that we have a unique idea. So we're going to do a couple pilots with it, and we're going to see how it goes. I think that Gettysburg's definitely going to be on the list. There's a couple of spots here in Maryland. What was this place, the most haunted place in Maryland? It's, like, right up the road from here. Is it right? Is it by Aunt Rhonda's?
Yeah. I forget what the name of it is, but it used to be like a children's...
Can we get into it?
No, because it is an active building.
Oh, it's still active. Okay, so we'll just have to kind of surround it and talk shit to the ghosts on the outside then.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Paul Montego said, "I need this recipe so these biceps can grow." Yeah, brother. Yeah, you're gonna get the recipe, man.
Grow too much. You might be careful what you ask.
It might be intimidating with the way that they're growing, man. They might be growing too much. Bernie said, "Need one of those cut screens from Southpaw Regional Wrestling while getting things organized." Dude, I offered to do a cut screen, but it was just going to cut back to me promoting the Jordane.shop website. If you go to Jordane.shop, you can get all my merch there. I have shirts, I have pictures, I have I don't know, a lot of stuff there. How we looking, Jimbo? We getting there?
We're getting there. I'm just trying to find a good spot for this.
Hopefully we'll be able to find a good spot for you, man. Hopefully we can get a good spot for you. Just want to make sure that we're solid and we got everything rolling.
Once I get this,
Cuts back to Jordane at the end of the at the bathroom door. And we're gonna film some. We're definitely gonna film some vignettes too, kind of building up the whole SVR thing that we have going on. Because Rick the Gamer, we have Spinning Game Radio, and I have to look at our. Actually, let me do that real quick while we're going, because we actually are working on a schedule now. All I have to do is clarify Bob's schedule, because I know everybody else doesn't have a choice. They're like, Rick gave me his schedule, and we're gonna have our Spitting Game Radio on the 29th, which is this Tuesday coming up. We have our show this Friday, but then Bob Hollywood returns Wednesday the 30th. Then Ralph and I are going to be doing Went for a Walk, Got Lost on Thursday. And also on Thursday, that might be when Sinndred, me, and maybe, no, we don't lift weights on Thursdays normally, though. Maybe we should do it like right after we lift weights when we do like the Shred Shed show. What do you think?
Yeah, because Thursday is band night.
Yeah, Thursday's band night anyway. So me and Adam's going to do Went for a Walk, Got Lost.
Yeah.
And then Friday's obviously Thursday night try, or Friday night. Thursday night try. Friday night try.
I'm ready, by the way.
You ready?
Yep.
All right.
Whenever you want to get this going, I'm good to go.
All right. So Tuesday, Spitting Game Radio, normal SVR on Friday, and then maybe we'll and I have my wrestling stuff on Wednesday. So if you could go on and yep, you got that. Yep, pull that closer. You're good. You're good with that, because my microphone's still pretty good. Now I'm gonna just have to push this back a little bit, and I might want to turn it around, but I want to be careful not to disconnect the camera as we go.
All right, so this is going to be my audio. You guys can hear me, but you can't see me. The sound quality might not be the best, but I'm also cooking, so bear with me here. But because
We're doing this live too,
this
so
looks
please bear
fucked.
with us.
Hang on, man. Why am I coughing?
Just lost the camera.
Can we get it back though? That's the real question. I think we can. Just moving a couple things. Are we good though? We still got that? Just trying to clean this a little bit. So we have some working room here. It's up, set up. Sweet.
All right, what you got going on, man?
Try to. Hooah! You tell me if we're good to go.
Yep, we're good to go. You were on there. The haunting has begun. Then the cam goes black.
Oh wow, it's right there too. You see, I got my mic all rigged up in a weird way, but we're making it work. What we're doing. That's a good. Yeah, there you go. That's a pretty nice angle. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to get my trying to get my feet under me here. How's everybody in
Not
the
a bad
chat
angle.
doing? You guys still hanging on?
I'm going to check the chat for you. I'm right here.
Is everyone still hanging on?
Let's see. Who's the macho guy that was on here the other day? That was Alex Guildbug. He's one of my friends who we always had those types of conversations in the gym, and we always talked about doing it on a podcast. So we did it on the show. I figured that he's going to be coming back every now and then to have some conversations like this, and he's an artist, so he does the Baltimore Paint and Chill. Let me fix that. That's still a little.
Everything look. Oh. Sorry.
All right, there we go. So what's going on, Jimbo? What you got, man?
We good?
Yep.
Sweet. So, anabolic French toast. Where am I at here? Here we go. So, basically, it is exactly what it sounds like. It is French fucking toast. But when you guys keep hearing me talk about these like little differences and stuff, like, so this is what I mean by it's not like, oh, go out and get fucking bread that's made out of grass. Like, no. So this is regular ass white bread, which is what's recommended in most of the videos. It's just regular ass white bread. But this bread is a little different. It is regular white bread, but it's from a company called Schmidt, which I know they're based out of here in Baltimore. So I don't know if they're like available everywhere, but it's called 647. So this bread is really cool because 6 grams of net carbs, 40 calories per slice, 7 grams of fiber. So what that basically means is per slice you get only 40 calories, 0.5 grams of fat. You get 13 carb, but 7 of those 13 carbs is fiber, less than a gram of sugar, and 2 grams of protein. So this is way more anabolic than regular ass white bread. Regular ass white bread. Back up.
You're just not in it.
Oh yeah, I was showing the bread.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Now I was gonna say like regular white bread is check that out. We have lights. Regular ass white bread has typically 70 calories, 70, 80. Typically like a gram to a gram and a half of fat. Typically a few grams higher in the carbs with like little to no fiber. So this has 7 grams of fiber, lower calories. Anyways, I'm not gonna stick on the bread too long, but it's okay to eat this. It's white bread. It's really fucking good. And if you can't find this, use regular ass white bread. It's okay. You can have it. It's not going to kill you. Bread's not the devil.
Kazariah Miller said, I fucking love French toast.
Yeah. So
Amora said, it's made out of grass. Got it.
Yeah, that's right, Amora. None of that. So I'm going to be tallying up all the macros on this so that way...
and Shamala said, where can I get this bread?
Well, okay, so that's the thing. We live in Baltimore. Schmidt's is a Baltimore-based company, but I think they're like really big, right? Like you can probably get Schmidt's at like other stores, but
I think it's a pretty big bread. Yeah.
Any grocery store, Walmart, Target, fucking Giant, Food Lion, fucking Weis, Safeway, whatever, they all have it, or whatever grocery stores are in your areas. I don't know, but if you can't find it, seriously, white bread is totally fine. You don't have to get all crazy with it. So. As you can see, I got my plate of white bread. It's just normal white bread. It's more anabolic, though, because it's a 647 bread, but still really good. Now, if you guys can find like a high protein bread, they do make that. You might have to order it online. That's also a very good option. So what I'm going to use to make this liquid egg whites. Hey, Ron, do you mind? Could you switch so I can see myself in the
Oh, my bad.
No, you're good. I just want to make sure I'm holding it like in the right... There we are. So what I use for this, typically, all right, we know regular French toast is going to have regular bread, right? You're going to use eggs and a sweetener, all kinds of whatever shit you put in fucking French toast liquid. These are just egg whites. Okay? That's all fucking protein, guys. No fat. You only get 25 calories a serving, 5 grams of protein. A serving is 46 grams. How I do it, however many slices I'm cooking is how many servings I use. So if I'm cooking 4 slices, I do 4 servings. Tonight I'm cooking 8 slices because I'm probably going to take this home with me and eat it tomorrow morning for breakfast because I don't think beer and French toast go very well together. And I'm on the liquor tonight. So I'm just gonna prep this up and take it home. So I'm doing 8 slices. I'm doing 8 servings. The math always works out, but it's 5 grams of protein per serving. You guys are gonna see how quickly this protein adds up, and you're gonna be like, "What? You could fucking eat French toast after a workout and get your protein in."
That probably wouldn't be a bad idea.
Probably wouldn't be. Probably better than some of the shitty proteins that are out there. Mm-hmm. Then next up, I use imitation vanilla. Okay, just a little bit of it. Imitation vanilla. There's like no macros on this. Who gives a shit? Just imitation vanilla. You could use vanilla extract if you want. This stuff is cheaper and it tastes better. And I got this big ass bottle for like $2. So imitation vanilla and ground cinnamon. I got a big old thing of ground cinnamon. That's one of the main players here. Ground cinnamon. Then sweeten it up with a couple of packets of artificial sugar. I use Splenda. I like Splenda. We don't want real sugar around here. A lot of people are, oh, God, artificial sweeteners, you're going to die. That's the devil. You know what? I mean, everybody reacts to shit differently, right? You know what I mean? Like, I've had no weird side effects other than I'm getting shredded. So I'll take that side effect. So typically I do, like, if I'm doing 4 slices, I'll do 2. You know what I mean? If I'm doing only 3 slices, I'll do 1. I'm doing 8 slices today, so I'm probably going to use like maybe 5. And then to top it all off, I use Walden Farms sugar-free, calorie-free syrup. No calories, no sugar. And they make a bunch of their blueberry syrup is so fucking good. But this is calorie-free, sugar-free syrup, guys. You're not going to notice a fucking difference. Like it's syrup.
Could you make me a couple so I can have some for tomorrow?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm making more.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sweet. So and you have, Ron, by the way, you have some of this still in your or was it done?
I don't know. I did.
No, never mind. That's sauce. Oh. Well, you're not gonna have sugar-free syrup because I'm probably gonna take this home because I'm gonna.
Put like a little
Oh yeah, I could just put you some in a cup. We can figure this out. Anyways, so guys, use any sugar-free syrup. Like Mrs. Butterworth's has some. Every brand has sugar-free syrup. You guys are like, oh, but it's not maple. It tastes the same. If I gave this to you, I promise you're not going to be like, where's the sugar? Like, you're not. It's sweet. It's so good. I just like Walden Farms because it's literally no calories. Like, a lot of the other sugar-free ones have, like, 5 or 10 calories. But that really, who gives a shit? 5, 10 calories, nobody gives a fuck. I just try to stay as anabolic as fucking possible because when I eat food, it shows. It shows. Like, I'm not one of those blessed people that can eat a whole pizza and still have a 6-pack the next day. We got something in the comments, Paul?
Yep, Bernie said, I like the idea of the liquid egg beaters. Definitely a good sub for the usual egg. And milk
none
mixture.
of the fat, none of the calories from regular yellow. Get the yellow out.
Yep.
You just want egg whites.
He said, definitely a good sub for the usual egg and milk mixture.
No milk.
Yep, you usually dip the bread in for French toast. High expectations that this is going to be really good.
Bros and girls and hoes, bros and hoes, men, circles, whoever. If you guys make this, I fucking just try it one time. Even if you're all skeptical about the artificial sweeteners, you're skeptical about just egg whites, you don't have your yolk in there, you're just do it once. Try this recipe. I'm gonna get into it. Try this recipe one time. I guarantee you. And when I read the fucking macros off to you guys, you're gonna be like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" All right. So, I got my food scale out. That's another really important thing in the anabolic kitchen, guys. Buy a fucking food scale. Like, they're not that much. Like, this was like $10. Food scales go a long way. So, I gotta get it to the right. Fuck, where are the grams? There we go. All right, got my grams. So I know that for 8 slices, this fucking thing.
Bernie said, and remember, breakfast foods are great at all times of the day.
They are, but I've been drinking, and I don't know if that's going to mix very well. Anyways.
And Amora said, they are like $5 at Walmart here. I think she's talking about hose.
Yeah, the hose probably are.
They're probably
cheaper.
about $5 at Walmart.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm making 8 slices, like I said, guys, because I know I tend to rant a lot. 46 grams per serving, 25 calories, 0 fat, 0 carbs, 0 sugar, 0 fucking everything, 5 grams of protein. I do per serving is per however many slices I'm doing. So I'm doing 8 servings of this. So I need 368 grams. Gulp, 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 gulp.
Oh,
gulp.
she meant the food weighers. Oops, my bad.
I still like the idea of hose.
Hose on the brain. Hose on the brain.
This is really the only part of the recipe that I weigh out because I don't want to overuse the egg whites. But here's the thing, too. You guys are going to... Good.
That's all I know. Some of these comments make me pop, man. Kazariah said, and this is the show, by the way. Tonight's show has convinced me to go for a run, chase goals, relationships are bad, eat French toast, and that I have to pee.
Oh, hell yeah. That's what this show
We're
is
not
all
saying
about.
relationships are bad. It's just
Fuck 'em.
If you're in bad relationships, then you shouldn't stay in them. But if you're in a good relationship, go for it.
All right, so next ingredient is cinnamon. So as you can go, and I'll bring this to you guys so you can see a little bit. I can't see Paul's big-ass head.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's not a big deal. So yeah, you guys don't necessarily have like a close-up of what I'm doing here, but these are my egg whites. The cinnamon, I don't weigh it. Obviously, it's fucking cinnamon. I just kind of coat the top. Just coat the top. You know what I mean? So just a nice little coating of cinnamon.
Damn, that already looks good. That's going to be good.
And same thing with the imitation vanilla. I don't really weigh this. I just kind of put whatever amount that I feel like, all right, that's an appropriate amount. Imitation vanilla smells so fucking good. It smells like vanilla. It smells like a candle.
It does smell pretty good.
All right, so just put a couple of...
I smell it from here. I'm on the other side of the room, and I smell it.
I guess that's enough. Yeah, fuck it. Yep. So just gulp however much fucking imitation vanilla you think you want. Then last ingredient is the Splenda. So like I said, I'm doing 8 slices. So I'm probably going to do... I'll do 5 packets of Splenda. I think that'll... And I love buying the packs too because each pack is 1 gram. So they're just easier to weigh out because you don't have to weigh it. You know it's a gram. So if you're following a recipe and it says this many grams of something, I don't know. So go ahead and put that in. Get the fuck in there.
Control your temper, Jimmy. You're still on live.
Good. Fuck it. I'm gonna do 6. Who gives a shit? Make it 8 fucking slices.
I think the people watching care.
Alright, so I put 6 packs of Splenda in there for my 8 slices of French toast. Like I said, guys, normally I do 3 slices of French toast every fucking day. If I'm extra hungry, I'll do 4. But I typically find because these are all high fiber, and the good thing about high fiber is that it fills you up quicker. Alright, so...
and it helps you poop. Most importantly, it helps you poop.
That. Now...
It doesn't help you poop? Do you have pooping problems?
Can we not talk about poop?
I'm just asking a question, Jimmy. This is important. Can we not talk about poop?
So, high fiber fills you up. I've been finding that 3 slices fill me up pretty quickly. So I'll just use like 2 packets of Splenda for 3 slices. Even if I'm making 4, I still do 2 packets. It's however sweet you want it. Gauge it. Whatever you want to do. But that's how I do it. So I'm making 8 slices. I put 6. Now, the end game does not have a whisk in the Spitting Venom Studios. And I forgot to bring a whisk. I didn't check the bottom one. But,
sorry.
No, it's okay. I should have thought about it to fucking bring it.
Yeah, that's my bad, guys.
But, so we're going to have to fork it. So, as you guys can see.
That looks like wet poop.
Yeah. It's poop toast.
They're just going off in the chats talking about how poop makes Jimmy uncomfortable.
Again, all it is egg whites, cinnamon, imitation vanilla, and the artificial sweetener of your choice. I find that Splenda tastes better. But if you're a stevia queen, then you can use stevia. So I'm going to fork this up until it's all nice and blended.
I'll have you know, I am a stevia queen.
With the fork, fucking microphone. God damn it!
I turned up the gain. You should still be good.
With the fork, it takes longer to blend because cinnamon does not like to be mixed into stuff. I don't know why, but it kind of gets weird on you. But we're making it happen. It's coming together. Oh yeah. This looks anabolic right here. Now, optional step. Hopefully my audio is not too terrible. Optional step, and I've done this before. You can add a scoop of protein powder of your choice to this to make it even more anabolic.
Do that. You're good. I've turned up the gain.
Oh, okay. But I'm just saying, you guys can use a scoop of protein powder. Obviously, the protein powder flavor is going to affect the taste. I think vanilla is probably the best way to go. But if you want a chocolate fucking anabolic French toast, go for it. Peanut butter, however you guys want to do it. But yep, if you put protein powder in here, that'll make it even more anabolic. You're adding more protein. I am not putting protein powder in this. This is the basic recipe: egg whites, cinnamon, imitation vanilla, and Splenda. So I'm almost done mixing it up. Bear with me. This is a kind of a different way.
That's an interesting concoction, though. I wouldn't have guessed putting all those little things together like that.
Yeah, and what's funny is that it's typically what you would kind of do for normal French toast. I mean, eggs, okay, egg whites.
For sure, yeah.
Not milk. We're not putting milk in it, but the cinnamon, people, I think even regular French toast, if you want cinnamon, I think that's like a normal ingredient. But the cinnamon and the imitation vanilla and the sweetener, it adds such a good flavor. Guys, you're not even, I'm telling you now. All right, so we're all mixed up here. Swig of beer.
For the working man.
For the working, well, yeah. So, all right, now the cooking. This is Pam. I use 0 calorie fucking sprays. Yeah, they round it down to 0. This does have a couple calories in it, but when it's anything under 5, they are allowed to round it down to 0. So just keep that in mind too. But I won't get too deep into that science. But it is still pretty much, the macros are fucking nothing on this. So spray. I'm using a griddle, which I need to get one of these because using a normal ass pan, I mean, I could cook like fucking 12 slices of toast on this at one time. I need that in my life. But typically I just use a regular pan. But so I'm going to spray the pan down just to make sure we don't stick. And I don't know how well you can see, but all you do now is you take your bread and you dunk it. You dunk it and let that anabolic goodness soak into the bread. All right, so I just typically do a couple of turns and then put that motherfucker on. Couple of turns and just layer on. And then if you do happen to have any egg white left over, you can actually take a spoon and spoon it onto the toast as it's cooking to make it even more anabolic. Especially if you're tracking this, if you're counting everything, then you fucking, you already tracked it, so you might as well.
Give me some space. There you go.
You might as well go ahead and use it all. I'm actually
Give me some space. Do it with your long arms.
What?
Look at the camera. Back up. There you go. There you go. That's it. Do it like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not used to being filmed cooking, so.
Sorry, guys. Be patient with us. We're learning this as we go. We were actually going over this, and I was like, "Do you want to try it live?" And we were like, "You know what? Bill O'Reilly says, fuck it. We'll do it live."
If Bill O'Reilly says it, then that's what the fuck we're doing.
So we're going to say fuck it and go it live.
We're going to fucking do it live, goddammit.
Don't get too close to your microphone because I do have your gain turned up a lot. So you're good talking where you are.
Sweet. So... Alright. Anabolic deliciousness. Shit, beer or not, I'm not eating shit. It smells good. This is turning out a lot better than I thought it would. Put this back. Hang on, guys, I'm coming. Hang on.
He's got to put a couple pieces back. But
no, I don't have to put a couple pieces back.
Oh, no, he's got a couple. I don't know what he's doing.
All right, I got to put one slice back. All right, I'll go ahead and say it. I was trying to hide it, trying to kayfabe it because I didn't want nobody to think I fucked up. But I let one piece of bread soak a little too long, and I think it took away from one slice. So I'm not making 8, I'm making 7. But my measurements per serving of however many slices of bread is how many servings I do of egg whites has never failed me before. But of course I get on camera and it fucking fails.
Hey Jimbo, Amora said the whispers that we can hear because I turned that gain up. So now everybody knows.
Amora, can we have 1 second of kayfabe, please? Just one.
1 second, please.
Do you have a spatula? I don't know if you do or not.
Yes, I said they turned out a lot better than I thought they would.
Yeah, guys, we have a little bit of production talk here.
Well, it does. It looks a lot better. I was thinking it was going to be the shits, but it's not the shits. It's not the drizzling shits, that's for sure.
Yeah, it may be a little bit of the shits, but not the drizzling shits. So be thankful it's not that.
But there, I told you that the microphone's good, man. You don't have to yell. You're good. It's picking you up.
Even right there.
Chrissy Daisha said, Jesus Christ, oh, she didn't say Jesus. I'm sorry. Christ, Jimmy, get your fucking measurements correct.
I know. Look, guys, it's never failed me in the past. Like, I let one slice soak a little too long because I was running my mouth, and I think it just soaked up all that anabolic nectar into the bread. So, but it's never, I do 1 serving of egg whites per slices of bread that I'm using. And it's always worked out perfectly.
And Amora said that she's not giving you away. It's your mic that's giving you away.
Well, Amora could have not said anything. It still hurts my feelings.
Still hurts the feelings. He's sensitive.
All right, so we're almost ready to flip. Don't have the heat too high because then it's going to burn before it cooks all the way through. So I typically have it on like a medium heat, and that's going to give this time to really cook without burning. And so we're going to go ahead. I'm flipping it with a fork because we don't have a spatula. So, boom. And it's fucking hot. Imagine that.
I'm imagining it, man. It sounds like it's hot. Hey, thanks, Bernie. Bernie said, on the fly production values, strong indeed. Thank you, brother. We're trying, man.
Dude, we're calling this shit in the ring, man. I can tell you that much.
And the cool thing about this is, this is going to open us up to so many more ideas, especially going live. Jimmy's probably going to have a live show. Look, I know I keep throwing these ideas on you while we're live. But you're definitely going to have a live cooking show.
But that's our style. That's what we do. We figure this shit out as we go.
Like, the cool thing is like we're all figuring it out together. We're everybody with us is like coming up with different things as well because that hashtag IHTP is brilliant. And that's my gimmick right there. I'm telling you that much.
So I just flipped it again. Hopefully you guys can see this okay. Close-up cams and all that would be cool and all, but fuck it. So I just flipped them over, just let them cook a little bit longer. typically like 3 to 4 minutes, maybe 5 on each side, depending on how low your heat is. But I just don't like to have too high heat because it's going to cook too quickly, and it cooks too quickly, and then it's going to burn before, and then the middle is going to be soggy, and it's just going to be weird. So and like I said, if you did have extra egg whites left over, you could take a spoon and just kind of spoon it over the top of each one. You want to get all that, like I said earlier, anabolic nectar. Your bowl needs to be empty like this when you're done. You don't want no leftover egg whites. Matter of fact, I have some leftover egg whites. Fuck you, egg whites. You're going in there. And then that's it. You're done. You don't leave this shit. That's gains right there.
That's gains.
Those are gains inside of that bowl.
Or those are lack thereof gains, and it's high protein, and it's going to help you lose some weight.
Yes.
Because we're not all gym bros here. We just want to, sometimes we want to be healthy.
Wait, I just learned this trick. You better zoom in on that motherfucking bicep.
Get a good angle over here. Set you up.
So, basically after this is pretty much the recipe. Okay. I'm going to tally up. I think I already have the macros saved. Because I do this all the time. So, come on, goddammit.
Amora said Jimmy's cookbook in the works. Man, we're just going to whore out all these ideas, aren't we? And Chrissy Dyches, I hope that I'm saying your name right. I'm totally fucking with you, Jimmy. You used to burn water in middle school. You got better, my guy.
Oh, is that her? That Chrissy?
Improvements are there.
That Chrissy. I didn't know that was her. Yeah, I used to go to school with her. Alright, so I'm a fucking turd, and I don't have it saved. So, after I'm done, I'll tally it all up. Protein's outstanding on this, guys. It's fucking, I'm telling you, it's anabolic as shit. You want these fucking gains? Huh? You want those gains? Huh? Is that what you want? Well, maybe you don't want that. Maybe
Chrissy
you just want
Dykes, by the way. My bad, Chrissy.
Yeah, it's Dykes.
Yeah, that was my bad.
You know, I'm always showing my nipples now. You know what I mean? I'm showing my nipples because I got some. Okay, well, let's not do that. Okay, we're not. This isn't that kind of kitchen.
It's not that type of kitchen. I'm just sitting back watching. Let him have fun. He's cooking us some food, right?
So, but I mean, honestly, like, if you want, I mean, I guess we could do a plating, but it is pretty much done. These are looking pretty good here. So I'm gonna plate it up and show you guys that. Where the fuck is the camera? There it is. So I'm gonna plate it up, show you guys kind of like what it all looks like or whatever. Like I said, I'm not eating it right now because I'm drinking, but I use Walden Farms fucking syrup, 0 calorie. Guys, don't be afraid of artificial sugar. Just that's just like a doctor thing, and they're like, oh, if you eat this, your head's gonna explode. Like, then don't. But it's okay. Get some fucking sugar-free syrup. You're not gonna notice a difference. Eat some fucking Splenda. It's gonna be just fine. I promise.
Speaking of those nips, Chrissy Dykes said, put those diamond cutters away. Bernie Deal said, make them come back wanting more. Something to tell people about all the numbers for a future broadcast. Amora, we may have a good idea with this one. She said stripping and cooking.
Stripping and cooking. Yeah. So one day, this might be when I record on myself, I'm just wearing an apron.
Yeah, there you go.
Nothing else.
And then Kazariah Miller said, spitting recipes, episode 1, baby.
And it's going to be a fucking see-through apron.
We got spitting games.
Actually, wait a minute.
Might as well have spitting
recipes.
Like,
we might as well have
spitting recipes. We have spitting games.
Spitting games, spitting recipes. So, guys, you're not going to get paid for that, by the way. So we're totally stealing it. But
100%.
You guys are fucking helping us come up. This is all on the fly, man. This is, anyways. All right. Heat off so I don't burn the studio down. Oh yeah. That's anabolic goodness, man. Who would have thunk it? Like, look at this right here. If you're on a diet, okay, you're trying to lean out, lean up, lean down, lean out, lean sideways, however you're going to lean, and you're trying to fucking get jacked, or you just simply want to lose weight, and you think, oh, I gotta eat kale every day. I gotta, chicken, rice, and broccoli. Oh, I need to get on keto. Oh, no carbs. Oh, carbs are the devil. You know, shit like that. Like, no. Do some exploring. Guys, I've said it before. I don't mind plugging other people. Go on YouTube and look up Remington James. Go on YouTube and look up the master, the godfather of the anabolic lifestyle, Coach Greg Doucette. He's a fucking IFBB pro. What that means is he is a world champion bodybuilder, powerlifter, all that shit. He still holds the world record for bench press without a fucking bench press shirt. So, Greg Doucette knows what the fuck he's talking about. I have his cookbook. Follow those guys because they're going to help you guys realize, like, all these trendy fad diets, Dr. Oz, fucking Abby Sharp wants you to sit at home and love yourself all the time. Like, those people, man, they're always selling something. You guys ever notice that?
Not that there's anything wrong with loving yourself.
Right, but some people love themselves too much, and it shows. Like, I'm just trying to be straight up. I'm just trying to be real, guys. Like, you know, stop all the Dr. Oz bullshit. Stop all the fads. Just because your coworker Cynthia is on fucking keto and she's, oh my God, her results. Like, look, at the end of the day, do whatever works for you, right? I'm not saying don't. But you can have fucking French toast. Where's the camera? There it is. It's right there. Cool.
I'm sorry, I'm in your way.
No, you're good. You're trying to see. French toast. You can have regular. This is fucking French toast. You know what I mean? So that's all. I'm gonna get off my rant here. I just want you guys
to stop flipping the same two toasts, Jimmy.
Amora sees and hears everything. I can't get away with nothing.
You can't.
I damn sure was flipping the same fucking pieces because I was running my mouth.
I love how Amora noticed that though. You can't get shit past her.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this on a plate, just so you guys can see the finished product of the Anabolic French toast. Guys, I never thought that I could eat this and lose weight, build muscle. This shit's high in fucking protein. I am going to get you guys the breakdown in just 2 seconds. I thought I had it saved in my phone from the previous French toast recipes I've made. Well, I mean, it's the same recipe, but I thought I did. I could have sworn I did, but I don't think I have it in my phone anymore. I thought I did.
What is it?
Well, I thought I had the macros for this saved, but I do not. But I will have them in just 2 seconds. So once we get the camera and everything back over, I will go ahead and get the macros for this while we talk about this. But this is what it looks like. I mean, this is an entire fucking plate of anabolic French toast. Look at this. Look at this yummy goodness.
Are a couple of those mine?
Yes, a couple of these are yours.
Bernie said that's what I do with salads. I'll put a different protein with it. One day ham, one day hamburger or steak, a couple days chicken. Keep it fresh while still making your program work. French toast like that is a great option. And Bernie, if you go back, we also did anabolic pizza. That is, I was very, very impressed with the anabolic pizza. But now I'm excited for the anabolic French toast. Jimmy has opened my eyes to a lot of this stuff because I don't think about. I'll eat one. Look. Should I eat one? Yeah, let's sit back down. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat one.
Oh, are you? I was going to take a look at it, but okay.
It looks too good. I'm definitely going to eat one. But let's. We're gonna set everything back up first, and then we're gonna do a taste. I'm gonna do a taste test.
I'll do one with you because I'm not gonna let you eat by yourself. Yeah,
we'll do it. All right. Let me. I'm gonna set my microphone up. Guys, be patient with
by.
us. Stand by. We might lose the camera. Paint and chill.
We'll coming back.
Image. Paint and chill. No, I'm definitely going to do the paint and chill with Alex, by the way. And if any of you guys are in Baltimore, look up the Baltimore Paint and Chill. It's he's a good dude, and we want to support all our people around here. So let's try to do everything we can. So we're gonna set back up real quick. So just be patient.
And while he does that, I'm gonna get the macros. I'm gonna do the macros per. Should I do 3 or 4 slices? What do you think a good serving is? I typically do 3, but maybe 4.
Do both. 3 and 4. Could you do 3 and 4?
I'm gonna do I'm gonna do 4. I'm gonna do 4 because that's like a good amount. But yeah, I got you. I'm gonna do that while you do this.
All right, we might lose you guys. Just be patient. And if you guys can see, like obviously my apartment is. Oops. My apartment is the studio. That's where Jimmy belongs. Let's set this back up now. Bernie said, Bernie had a good one. Promotional considerations paid for by the following. I could put up a commercial, but we'll do that later. Almost there, guys. We're still setting up, so we're almost there. That was a great spot. All right, well, now we're waiting on the old Jimster to get back here, and then we'll be good. Paul Screaming and Wrestling highlights pop up. Definitely going to be putting up some wrestling highlights of the old Paulster whooping some ass and taking some names. Stay tuned after the break, the taste test. Yeah, it's time for taste test now, guys. It's almost time to get our eat on. And I'm not going to feel guilty about this. Normally, I really don't like to eat at night, and we probably still shouldn't eat at night. But at this point, man, I feel like you just made it, and it would be we got to do it. We just got to taste it. It's time for us to eat it too. We have to give it a shot. It's like why not? Because I would definitely eat some tomorrow, but like smelling it's just got me. I'm just, No, let me fix the other camera real quick.
How many do you want? Up to you.
I'll take 2.
2?
Yeah, unless how many are you eating?
Here, I'm gonna put. I'm gonna do two as well, and then that'll leave us with 3 left over. So if we want to come back for more, just come back for more. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly.
There's like I said, there's 3 slices left, so we want more.
All right.
Fuck it. I am gonna bring them over here because I
It is anabolic French toast, man. You know. Hold on, let me get my water over here too.
How are we looking? Everything look good?
Everything looks good. I just have it all set up. You see any comments? Anybody said anything?
I gotta get caught up. Let's see, Dion. I'm gonna close out and go back in because it's pretty behind. I don't know why I thought it would catch up. Like,
I think Bernie was the last one that said promotional consideration paid for by the following.
oh, thank you. All right, so as you can see, we are getting ready to do our taste test, and he's never had this before, and I want him to give his honest opinion, and I know he will.
Okay.
But real quick though, I'm going to read you the macros. These are the macros per 4 slices of anabolic French toast. So if you want to, if you wanted to do less or more, you could kind of do the math on that. Just divide all this by whatever. But this is per 4 slices. And I want to make sure I'm going to wait for him because I definitely want him to hear this.
Okay, I'm back now.
Good to go?
Yep.
So,
I was born good to go.
per 4 slices, this is 4 slices of French toast, is 260 calories. 260 calories for 4 slices of French toast.
260 calories?
260.
Do you know how much
For
a
4
Subway
slices.
cookie, one little Subway cookie is?
How much?
200 calories.
Yep. So
And
this is
this- wow.
4 slices. You're eating 2, so you could divide that up, right? Fat. I'm going to read you fat now. So fat per 4 slices, 2 grams of fat. You're only getting 2 grams of fat.
That's ridiculous.
2 grams of fat. Now, this is the bread I'm using. If you were to use normal white bread, typically has 1 to 1.5 grams of fat. So the macros might be a little different, but even still, not
Even
that
still,
fucking
though,
bad
that's
at all.
not that bad at all.
2
Not
grams
one
of
bit.
fat. The carb. All right, so this is where the carbs are. Now I'm gonna break it down with the fiber. Total carbs is 52. So for 4 slices of French toast is 52 grams of carbs. All right.
It's ridiculous.
Out of that 52, guess how much fiber is in 4 slices? 28 grams of fiber.
So
28 grams of fiber. So you're only netting 24
it's very
carbs.
yeah, it's very healthy.
For 4 slices.
Yep.
So you're getting 28 grams, and protein is 28 grams of protein.
Yeah, you can't beat that.
So for 4 slices of
You can't
anabolic
beat
French
that.
toast, you're getting 28 grams of protein. That's how you start your day off right there.
I'm too hungry now.
You're getting 28
I'm
grams
too
of protein.
hungry now.
Then you just take some Walden Farm syrup,
And I've never had. This is my first time. Here we go.
and you put on however much syrup you want.
Does it really matter?
Yeah, whatever you like. I mean, some people like a lot of syrup. Some people like a little bit of
I
syrup.
like a lot of syrup.
Yeah. Go to town.
All right, here we go. The moment of truth.
Mm-hmm.
I'm scared.
Fuck it up. God damn, I love this shit. All hell, Greg Doucette.
He's an inspiration, huh?
Yeah. You could even sprinkle a little bit more cinnamon over it if you want. I like doing that. I'm gonna do that.
Huh.
Just sit with it a little bit. Now you're making me nervous. I like putting a little bit of cinnamon on mine.
You ever
Oh.
seen those professional taste testers?
Oh God, they're chewing it, and they can spit it out, and then they, get out of here. I don't know if that's what they taught you in school.
Huh.
He hasn't given a comment yet, just a lot of Hans, but he hasn't slowed down, so I'm going to take that into consideration. This is going to mess up my buzz.
It's going to mess up your buzz. Well, you know what? At least it's anabolic, right?
I always got to do this.
All right.
When's the last time you had French toast?
Been a long time. It's the first time I've had French toast in a long time. That tastes exactly like French toast.
You were working me a little bit. I felt like you fucking pulled a Regis on me. I thought you were like going to say something bad about it.
No, I haven't.
Word.
That tastes exactly like French toast. I'm trying to.
How do you rate the syrup?
It tastes like syrup.
No.
I don't. Now, if I had Aunt Jemima and then I had that, I could probably tell a difference. But I could very easily get used to this. Like this right here doesn't. This is French toast.
It just doesn't feel like a diet.
No, this is French toast. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
No, this is not a diet. This doesn't feel like a diet at all.
It feels like you're cheating. It feels like you shouldn't be eating this right now.
This is ridiculous.
While you're eating it, I'm going to read again. Now, we're only eating 2. I mean, there's more, but...
I just want 2.
Okay.
Damn.
I mean, high protein.
I wasn't getting my buzz on. Everything's good here, man. We're taste testing anabolic French toast. French toast that was inspired to Jimmy by Greg Doucette. Did Greg Doucette inspire you with that?
Yeah.
Now,
and for you guys that may have missed it, once this post, you can go back and watch it.
Right. Now, do you have a strategy for the anabolic hot pockets?
Yeah.
Do we want to do that next? Because that's going to be like I haven't seen anabolic hot pockets anywhere.
I mean, basically, all I'm going to do. And I'm not giving anything away here. I mean, you can watch it and see. I'm gonna make anabolic pizza dough. Right.
So you're not. I was thinking you were gonna get like one of those rolls, like those really good like fiber rolls, or like the Kaiser bread or whatever that type of bread is that we had. But you're gonna make the dough.
I'm gonna make.
That's
dough.
Probably even better then, huh?
Yeah. I'm gonna. And people think dough's really hard to make. It really isn't hard. You just got to follow whatever dough recipe you have.
Right.
Follow those steps and follow the mixing instructions. And if it's pizza dough, you got to let it proof a little bit. So just follow the instructions and you'll be okay. But a lot of people don't like fucking around with dough. But
so,
I'm going to... Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm just going to do a comment, but you go.
Yeah, I was just going to say I'm going to make the anabolic pizza dough. It won't take that long. And then we're going to do the toppings and do the shape. And it's going to...
Go through the macros one more time. But I'm going to read this comment real quick. With a 260 calorie of goodness like that, how many pieces is 260 calories?
4. Now, since
4, I just ate 2 pieces and I'm feeling pretty good already. That's what's ridiculous about this, Jimmy. This is fucking ridiculous. I'm eating French toast and I feel like I'm eating French toast. I don't feel like.
So we just consumed 130 calories. 130 calories. Your Reese cups have more than that.
Don't talk about Reese cups
saying,
like that. That's disrespectful.
If you were to have Reese cups right now, it would be more than that. So for these 2 slices, we literally just ate both because I only ate 2. We have 3 more right here, but I'm probably going to take those home with me. And that'll be my breakfast in the morning.
It makes sense how you can eat these every day.
So
I'm
just had 14 grams of protein just now. So we just had 14 grams of protein for these 2 slices. Yep. That ain't bad.
That's not bad at all, dude.
And 14 grams of fucking fiber. That's why you're full.
Yeah.
You might as well call these fiber fucking French toast.
Fiber French toast, right?
It has the same amount of fiber as protein for this particular bread that I'm using. Again, if you did use regular ass white bread, the fiber content is going to be a lot less. I'm using high fiber, low calorie bread. So,
hold on. Danny Hunley says anabolic French toast. I'm gonna flip it on to you so you can explain what's going on here, Jimbo.
Well, yeah, so I was just breaking it down with the 2 that we just ate. No, I don't want to make an emergency call. With the 2 that I just ate, we just ate. And then guess what, man? That's 1 gram of fat. So we just had 1 gram of fat, 14 grams of protein, 14 grams of fiber, and 12 grams of net carbs.
Right,
so
that's ridiculous.
12 and 130 calories.
So 4 of those are 260 calories.
4 of them.
And the example that I wanted to use, because I always remember this from back in the day, 200 calories is a Subway cookie. That's 1 chocolate chip cookie.
Isn't that crazy?
That's insane to me.
Yeah, so
that's some crazy. That's just crazy. Dude.
But I want to touch on what you just said too. Is you said now I understand how you could eat this every morning.
What? Yeah.
Like, it makes sense because
it makes sense. Even with the anabolic pizza filled me up.
Yeah.
It's weird.
That's why I used to bang out 4 of these every day. I got to a point where I was so full after the third one, I'm like, I'm just going to start making 3.
Danny wants to know what kind of bread it is.
So, all right, yeah, let me
go get that. I'm going to read the comments. And Bernie said, with a 260 calorie goodness like that, couple that with a 30-minute walk, you are starting off the day practically even on calories and a great tasting breakfast. You take a long walk and you're even on calories. And then Amora, she noticed, Paul turns on the soft voice for the Reese's. I see.
Yeah.
I turn on
It gets personal when we talk about Reese's.
I turn on the soft voice for more than just Reese's. But Reese's are definitely one of the things I turn the soft voice on for.
Is he on Instagram?
This is Instagram.
The question about
the question about the bread. Yep.
So I'm using the Schmidt 647 bread. I keep saying this because I know they're based and made out of Baltimore. I don't know. Schmidt. I think they're a big brand, right? Like I think they're everywhere.
I see Schmidt everywhere, but I'm in Baltimore, so
that's what I'm saying. Like their factory and all that stuff is here. And when you pass that factory, it
smells good.
Like your car becomes a bakery. Like it's so good. But it says it right here on the front of the bag. 6 grams of net carbs per slice, 40 calories, 7 grams of fiber, and 2 grams of protein per
slice.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. It's too small. You're only getting 40 calories a slice. 0.5 grams of fat per slice, 13 grams of carbs per slice, but 7 of that's fiber, less than a gram of added sugar per slice, so it's fucking negligible, and 2 grams of protein per slice. So I use this because people like Remington James and Greg Doucette, like even in Greg Doucette's cookbook that I bought, his French toast recipe says regular ass white bread. I mean, that's literally what he calls
says.
It.
Regular ass white bread. That. Don't even overanalyze the bread.
Regular ass white
Don't
bread.
overanalyze the bread.
I chose to use this because the macros are better than white bread. So if I can be more anabolic and have better macros than regular ass white bread, I'm going to do that because regular ass white bread is typically 70 to 80 calories a slice, a gram or a gram and a half a slice, little to no fiber at all, more added sugar, like 2 to 3 grams of added sugar, and higher carbs. I mean, it's a
compounding effect though. If you do that versus regular white bread, not that it's a huge difference, but over time it compounds.
But again, I just want to stress this. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to find the Schmidt 647 bread at your stores. By the way, they make hot dog buns, they make hamburger buns, they make Italian bread, wheat bread, fucking regular ass white bread, and it's all 647 bread. I don't know what kind of witchcraft they're doing downtown, but they are figuring this shit out.
They're figuring it out, man.
If you can't find it, though, again, I can't stress this enough. Greg, all these guys that I'm talking about and guys that have inspired these recipes for me are encouraging the use of regular-ass white. I keep saying white bread. Like just use white bread. Do it. Or if wheat's your flavor, do wheat. But just read the macros. Like get whatever is the healthiest bread that you can find. But at the end of the day, white bread's going to work. You're going to be anabolic. If your goal is to build muscle, great. If it's to lose weight, great. If you love your sweets and your comfort food, I'm sorry, French toast is a comfort food.
Yeah.
And we're from the South, too, so we love ourselves some goddamn French toast. Not saying only some people like French toast. You get what I mean. So
they like it a little more.
We might like our biscuits and gravy and our bacon and our French toast a little
You still
more.
Tease me with that biscuits and gravy, man. I still haven't had it.
But yeah, so you don't have to sacrifice all this stuff. You don't have to give up everything and just eat shit so you can lose weight or get on these fad diets. Just make these little changes like you saw in the video tonight. Now, certain methods like Paul uses, like intermittent fasting, not necessarily what he eats, is when he eats. And for him, that works out best because he controls the time.
But it is getting to where I am getting to the point to where intermittent fasting is good, but I'm peaking. I'm hitting a plateau with intermittent fasting. So now I'm needing to have a better strategy with what I am working because I was doing the intermittent fasting and then I would eat like high protein, high fat, low carbs. But right now I need to experiment with better things that are going to help me be anabolic, but also lose my weight because I'm at 14% body fat and I need to get down to 10%. That's just in my brain. You know what I mean?
Dude, for sure, I get you. 100%.
Yes, I eat fruit. Do you eat fruit, Jimbo? I eat fruit. I eat apples all the time. I actually have an apple in there. I'm probably about to eat.
That's the thing. The sugars is. I would rather eat an apple than eat a bag of Skittles. So don't come at me about sugar, okay? And fruit. It's natural motherfucking fruit. Like
She just asked a question, Jimmy.
Oh no! I just meant not her. No. I meant like when people say. Like, oh, fucking apples have just as much sugar as a fucking...
But it's coupled with fiber. It's coupled with everything else that comes in an apple, so it's way healthier. It's not processed. Yeah, but it's not regular processed sugar. Yeah, exactly. It's sure if you're being super analytical and you have a bodybuilding contest and you're trying to get to 5% body fat, sure, that's going to hurt you. Exactly. But not with normal people. Normal people, surely the fruit's going to help. And Amora, I know, that's why I was saying, Amora said, oh my God, I hate you, Kazurai. How dare you say that? That's disgusting. But Amora said, I wasn't coming at you. Oh Lord, Jimmy's coming.
No, I know that. No, that wasn't for her.
Just say it. Do what you're doing and come back. Why are you yelling?
Because I'm new at this.
You're new at this. You're yelling. Well, we always yell. That's nothing. But then Kazariah said Ron likes those banana and mayo sandwiches. Ugh. You seen the banana and mayo sandwiches?
That's fucked.
That's a hillbilly thing, man. I hated seeing that shit. My stepdad used to eat that shit.
We used to do banana, mayonnaise, and sugar.
Banana, mayonnaise, and sugar? Fuck you, die. Get the fuck out of my apartment. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck. I don't give a shit if you're a kid or you're a grown ass man. You did it. You did it. Gross. I hate y'all. Yeah. But I did have a friend who hated mayonnaise. He got freaked out by mayonnaise because his mom used to put mayonnaise in her hair. I guess there was like a hair treatment that you could do with mayonnaise. I don't know. He got freaked out with it. So
I would be too if my mother was rubbing mayonnaise in her fucking hair.
I would be too. Yeah, that'd be the freakiest way. So come on over here. Let's finish this up, brother. Peanut butter, mayo, and banana is a thing. I know that's people are ridiculous. I really only eat berries because they're low glycemic, and raspberries and blackberries. Yeah. I mean, those are good fruits too. She said, "Is that a thing?" I did not know that. Shamala said that. Yes, Shamala. There are some hillbillies in Florida that will take a piece of white bread, put mayonnaise on it, cut up a banana, put it on it, put another piece of bread on top of it, and eat it. Oh.
Can I tell you one thing? That some family of mine used to do.
What did they do?
It's that, but it's worse.
Okay, I think I'm ready.
All right, so get a plate.
No, she didn't have lice. It was supposed to be like a fixing her hair. Her I don't know. Maybe it was good for her. I don't know. Maybe she had lice. I don't know.
I would be traumatized too, though, if I saw my mother rubbing. Hey, Mom, do you mind if we? What the fuck are you doing?
What is wrong with you?
All right, take a plate. Take a banana, and
I don't like where this is going.
Get a fork and mush up the banana, right? So the banana becomes like baby food almost. It's like, so then you take a little bit of mayonnaise and sugar, and you mix all that together. So you mix the banana goop with the little bit of mayonnaise and sugar, and it looks like vomit. It ends up looking like mucus. But then you take bread. And you scoop up the goop and you eat it. You just dip the bread in it and eat it. Mm-hmm. And may I say, I fucking love that shit.
Disgusting. That's disgusting.
But it's been years upon years since I've eaten that. But that was a cheap-ass hillbilly thing that my hillbilly ass in a single-wide trailer in the middle of South Carolina used to eat all the time because you always had mayonnaise for the most part. Yep. Bread, fucking cheap-ass fucking bananas. Sugar, you always had that, so you mix all that together and eat it.
So to the hair thing, Katie said it makes it shiny and it moisturizes. The mayo and the hair thing, my grandmother used to do it. And then over there, Shamala said the same thing.
She said products for that.
She said mayo is they also make. But what if mayo's way cheaper and it does the same thing? And then Amora, Shamala said mayo is good for hair. It's good for smoothness. And then Amora said, we use olive oil. Olive oil, that makes sense too. Kazariah said, my girlfriend hates mayo. When she was a kid, she thought she had found a jar of that Jet Puff marshmallow spread in the cabinet. It was not. Oh.
Speaking of Jet Puff marshmallow.
Jet Puff marshmallow.
Marshmallow fluff.
Ooh.
Marshmallow fluff, peanut butter sandwich. Now, we're not getting anabolic talking about that shit.
That's not anabolic at
Don't
all.
eat that. It's bad for you.
That's not anabolic at all.
But and it's called a fluffer nutter.
Yep. All right.
So good.
I think that we had a solid show tonight.
How long have we been going?
2 hours and 35 minutes.
We've been going for 2.5 hours?
Yeah, we've been going for 2.5 hours, man.
Jesus.
Hey, man, life it goes fast when you're having fun, right?
Apparently.
Shamla said olive oil gives you vitamin E. See, we're learning health. We're learning all kinds of shit tonight. We're learning too much. And Danny Hunley said bananas belong in cereal and ice cream. That's called fluffer nutter. What's the fluffer nutter?
Wait, what did he say? Baloney.
Bananas belong in cereal and ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
I like it in ice cream. Or no, I like it in cereal. I've never tasted it in ice cream.
The fluffer nutter is literally on that recipe is on the back of the brand Marshmallow Fluff, and it's right there on the back. Fluffer nutter. It's 2 pieces of bread. One side has fluff on it. The other side has peanut butter. You put it together. That's a fluffer nutter.
Here goes Bernie making me want to go to. We're all about to crash out, Kazariah, because I have to pee. Bernie said, fluffer nutter. Sheetz has a milkshake that has a good drink for the ride home after the Joppa shows. Yeah, I'm sure Sheetz has got everything.
Sheetz has a new Reese's Take 5 shake.
Oh my God.
Reese's Take 5 shake.
Should we go get that tonight?
I haven't had it. Oh, don't you tempt me with a good time. God damn it,
we
Ryan.
might have to IG Live it and go all the way out and get a milkshake too,
well,
since
actually,
we're already going.
Yeah, the one here is only like 20 minutes away.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
All right, brother. You have a good night, man. Everybody's peacing out. We're all peacing out. So let's say goodbye, guys.
Yeah, we are getting out of here. 2.5 hours.
Yeah,
all right, so
good,
final thoughts on the French toast? You dug it?
I loved it. I love it. I love it, dude.
That's awesome.
I felt like I was eating French toast.
Yep.
It was amazing.
Sweet. All right.
Peace out, guys. We love you. Have a good night.